be with triplets. Yo, that shit's a good song.
So I'm back on this conversation, bro.
No. Why y'all on my
I'm back on
ass?
this
Because I
conversation.
decided
Why
to
you
come
walking
through.
to a room full of niggas?
No, people.
I don't know what conversation you talking about. I'm talking about niggas love to champion certain type of music, Rick Ross, Jay-Z, all these niggas, and be like, yo, I'm on my real money making music. How much money have you made listening to these niggas?
Wait, add some context though.
What context do we need? This is the conversation.
No. Owen, shout out to Owen.
I don't even care about
Owen
that.
in the building with us. You feel me? He's
Facts,
subbing
shout
in for
out my
Nate.
nigga.
All right. Can we just intro the pod and we get into it
For
real
sure.
quick? All right, man. You already know how we rocking. All the pleasantries. It's bad for the community. Rob the 508 good on the mic. I got St. E's across from me.
Sorry, I said.
Tomo to his left.
Bow.
And we got Owen Wave in the building.
Nabule.
Shout out to Owen Wave. And
It's just Owen.
it's not, you dropped the wave?
That's his at name.
Oh, my fault.
Dropped. I was thinking.
Why Owen ain't speak for Owen?
I was thinking about it.
Nigga answer like his publicist. I'm like,
Yo, he actually had me worried. I was like, wait, was I just adding the wave? Like, that's not this nigga's name. No. But anybody familiar with Tomo's music know who Owen is, though. Y'all actually collabed on a couple projects in the past and shit. So,
Yes, sir.
just had to add a context. All right, back to it. Let's
Back
get it.
to the real shit.
Owen asked me if I listened to the Playboi Carti album, which I responded as a grown individual with responsibilities and selective time. No, I ain't
did
like that
listen
shit.
to it,
I
though.
listened to it. I don't like that shit, and I'm not listening to
No.
it.
Did you listen to it?
I listened to
To
half
5
of it.
songs?
No,
Okay.
I listened to the first half, and then I told you my YN told me what the top 5 was. He's like, bro,
mind
you
you,
What
his
songs
cousin.
did he say?
he a YN, bro.
Yeah, no, what
he in the
song did
age
he
bracket.
say?
You know
That
what song
label,
he said.
man.
No
He a
song
good
he
kid,
said.
man.
He is a good kid. He can still be a YN, bro.
You say you listen to the first half, but in my opinion, the second half is the better half. Like the
Okay.
first half is like he's just getting out a couple of the leaks and then he's like doing some weird shit. But
Because that
Other than
first
that-
intro was ass. That was
Yeah, I'm not
horrible.
gonna lie.
I fuck with the first song.
yeah, I put that on the first day it came out and I couldn't listen to that because I had an event to do that day, bro. I was like, this is gonna set me off for a bad mood, bro.
Yeah,
I was just like,
it was
yeah,
a
bro.
choice. I don't know about that one.
Nah, so what'd you ask him?
No.
What did I ask
But
him?
then I respond, okay, well, first, he said the top 5 to go listen to. Number 1, Fine Shit. Number 2, Rather Lie. 3,
Nigga light skin for
Backdoor.
real.
4, Like Wheezy. 5, Jumpin'. And then he said
I don't like
album
any
was
of those
cool.
songs. Oh, no, I like
6
the
out of
first
10
one.
for
I
me.
like the first.
Fire.
I like the
Like
first.
It was a good group
Like
right
Weezy's
there.
okay.
Like Weezy's fire.
Right.
It's not for me.
And then you asked me why I don't listen to it. I said, I just got, like, in my limited amount of time, I got to listen to music. That's not what I'm trying to absorb. Like, I think music is powerful.
Sure.
Feel me? It's like, if I listen to something
You
motivated,
didn't say all that though.
I'm going to get
You
motivated.
ain't say
If
all
I
that.
listen to Playboi Carti, some
You know
brain
what?
cells was going
And
to
I
die.
respect that. I respect that. You selectively make choices on what you want to consume.
For sure.
Yet you'll make time to watch balloon popping videos and shit like that.
Whoa, bro, that was like a phase. That was like a 2-day phase.
I'm on this nigga's ass,
You
yo.
act like I just be
I'm on
watching,
your
but
ass,
the
bro.
balloon
You
pop-
You was watching them shits.
First of all, they gone to Netflix.
Was he not
Shout out
watching
to
them? Shout out to her. Was he not watching them?
I saw a clip. I was like, yo, what's behind this? I watched like 2 episodes, and now that's it, bro.
It's
2
full.
episodes is a lot. bro.
Sure.
They're like 50 minutes.
Wait, what do you,
Nigga,
hold on, what do you
relax.
think you being older have anything to do with listening to Cardi?
I think I was at an age like, when Self-Titled came out, Dialect came out, I was at an age where we was young, like that was for us. We're in the whip with our niggas. We just want loud music, bumping, whatever. It's not really like, you care about, but as I've got to know that I do care about substance in my music. I care about like, it don't have to every time I gotta walk away from something. I'm not listening to Talib Kweli and shit but
Like that nigga's an amazing artist.
I'm not saying he not, bro.
yeah.
I'm just saying I'm not expecting every time I listen to music, I gotta like walk away. But I feel like it's destructive to my mental.
Would you
Right.
say back then when you was listening to the
So-
music, you actually liked that music? Or was you just listening to it because of proximity?
I would say
It's a conversation. to have.
it's a little bit of both. You feel me? Because at first, I remember getting into Playboi Carti. I was not getting into it, but being around enough times to hear it, I'm like, all right, like,
Eventually-
it grows on you. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I can see that.
Nah, I don't see that.
You-
I don't
I
fuck
can
with some
see
shit. I
that
don't fuck
happens.
with it.
No,
No
some,
amount of influence could make me fuck with it.
sometimes you could be in a different environment, bro. Some
I
shit
see-
just
I
don't
see
hit in
that.
a different
I see
environment.
That, no bullshit. But I've only understood that of being under the influence of whether if like I might hear a song while I'm drunk or high or some shit, I might like it better than if I did when I was sober.
Like imagine you listen to, I don't know, like Foreign, and you listening to your headphones, and then you played Foreign when you was with your niggas, it's 2 a.m., we in the whip, we cruising, bro.
Mhm.
That hit a little different. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
It's
But
time to experience.
what was your question, Eves?
I don't know
Tryna
how it
press me
came up.
back.
I think someone might have name dropped Jay-Z or some shit. And I
currency.
was like,
not
I said
even.
throw on some currency. I was like,
Not
we
even.
gonna make
Y'all
yeah,
some
was
he tried to
currency.
disrespect currency. I was like,
I
he's
ain't-
like, I don't
wait,
want
wait,
to
wait.
hear
But y'all
that.
was hating
I'm like,
on my
first
music
of all,
selection. I
Bro,
came in.
I walked-
Yeah.
It
no.
was looking sad in here, bro.
'Cause
Like Tomo
mind
was
you,
slumped down on the couch.
niggas just
Ease
cooling
was
it.
quiet. No,
No,
they
no,
Niggas
no.
just cooling it.
I walked
Dead.
in
Chilling.
and you're playing Party Next Door, her real friends or something. Like, yo,
It's a
was
great song.
unprovoked.
it's 3 niggas in the room,
It was
bro.
unprovoked. It was unprovoked.
Bro,
It was very unprovoked.
You guys keep bringing up the niggas in
Mind
the
you,
room.
you wasn't
like-
here for this part. You wasn't here for this part. You wasn't here for this part. He came in, he said, I'm gonna get the mood right. I'm gonna get, what'd you say?
My nigga,
He
what?
said,
I said-
Yeah,
He said
that's
some
his
shit like
exact
that.
I
He
was
was like,
setting up. I was just like, yo, let me just get the vibes right.
let me get the vibes right.
He lit a
So I'm
candle.
like,
He lit a
okay.
candle.
He like, put some shit on.
You lying.
Flew on the couch. I was like, yo,
He's
you gonna
lying
put some
on
shit
you.
on?
3
I was
niggas
like,
in the
"Ah,
room,
whatever."
bro. No drinks is being poured, nothing.
And
It's
then
just
you
like,
put
I'm
on
just
what,
play
was
some
it
party for my
P3?
nigga.
P4.
P4. I was like,
Doing.
it's a choice. I was like, it's a choice.
It's good music, bro.
It is good music, but it's not right for the setting.
I was just trying to
You here
continue the
with
vibe
us.
that I came with. You feel me?
You was doing it on
I
your
was
own
in the
time,
whip.
bro. You
I
gotta
was
be
listening
considerate the
to
niggas you in the
That's you
room
just
with.
bumping in the whip.
Yes, sir.
That's
Came out
fine.
of
There's
work.
nothing
I
wrong
was
with
just
that.
vibing, bro.
There's nothing
It's a
wrong with
great
that. You in
album.
his whip,
No, it's
you
a
in
great
his whip.
album. It's a great album. It's a great album.
It was just an interesting choice.
You could
The
play
amount of niggas in a room don't affect the type of vibe I'm going for.
you could play Cardi right now. No one's gonna say nothing.
I ain't trying to play no Cardi right now. But then that's when
So,
that's
yeah,
when
man,
that's
that's how
when
it came up.
Tomo
You brought
was
up
like,
currency,
you
yes.
could have been playing
Facts.
Nas or
I said
Jay
you
Z.
could throw on some currency, and then I said Nas. I
And it
said
sparked in my
at
head-
least Jay Z.
Sparked in
I
my
would
head.
have
That
thrown
I'm like,
Jay-Z
yo,
regardless.
niggas say this shit all the time. It's like, I'd rather listen to that get money music. But it's like, how much money have you made listening to these niggas?
So you asked me that, and I said indirectly, Jay Z has helped. Like listening
And
to
I wanna
Jay
know
Z's
how.
music has helped me make money. It hasn't directly. It's not like
For sure.
okay,
What
but
have you heard from Hov that you're like, yo, I needed him to tell me. I never knew that before.
bro, you don't know how many times I get in my bag and I just reference "You Don't Know" by Jay Z.
Which part?
Like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million,
touched the
4
mill?
in just 5 years, 80 million more. Like it's
You know
not
what you
about
had
the
to do to
million.
get there?
It's just like no, like you are now looking at one smart black boy. Like bro, he just talks about
shit.
in that song. It's just like turning nothing
That's
to
real shit.
something.
That's real
you
shit.
feel me? And I get in my bag, and that type of mentality. It's a combination of things. It's
I
not
respect
just
So why you
Jay-Z.
didn't throw that on?
Cause that's just not what
Why
I'm.
you come in here?
I just
and-
got out of work, bro. I just got out of work. I'm trying to vibe, bro. My fault that I ain't grind mode at all times.
Hey, dog.
I respect that. It's just
But
I think
that's not
niggas
even
run
like a
with that
grind-
narrative
that's not even a
sometimes. I'm
grind
like, you
mode.
niggas ain't even really on that type of timing. Now I know that's not the case for you.
Okay, see,
A
I'm
lot of
get
niggas
money,
like to run to
I'm
that,
gonna
and I'm
get
like,
making money ass nigga.
y'all niggas, come on. Niggas is shame.
Now the thing is, right? And even then, you know, a part of the thinking, because I could have played anything. I feel like a lot of times I get around y'all, I play music that I think y'all would like too as
You don't know
well.
what I listen to?
That's weird.
No. How is that weird? Bro? He just think everything
Why you
weird.
trying to appease
trying-
the other
no,
niggas?
'cause
bro?
then
That's
like,
literally what a
nah,
DJ
bro,
does
like-
or a nigga on aux does.
A
I don't know
DJ
how
is
it's
truly
weird
supposed
now.
to be putting
I
you
play what
on
I
to
wanna
music.
play
The
all the
DJ's
time.
really
It's
supposed to be
both.
putting you on to music.
Oh, a DJ's supposed to
I
read
think
the
that's
room.
just being aux. Catering to the room and like
Yeah.
playing what you think is gonna fit the vibe is just being aux.
But it's also from my library. It's not like,
Right.
oh, I think they're gonna like this, and then it's not music I like at all. It's
Mhm.
just a part of the music I like that y'all would also like. But this time I'm like, nah, like I know y'all
Fuck
don't really
these niggas,
listen to
right?
music off this type of music often.
You like, fuck
we
these
gonna
niggas.
throw
That's
it on.
good, bro.
That's good.
Yeah.
In a world where you rather listen to Party Next Door 10 out of 10 days than anything. No, I said Playboi Carti than listen to Party Next Door.
That's not true.
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh,
I
you're talking
think
about
10
Tomo.
out of 10 days he's gonna play
I'd rather
Playboi
listen
Carti.
to Sade over Party Next Door. I'd rather listen to
That's a
Barrington
great
Levy over Party Next Door. I'd rather listen, you feel me? Something like that.
But you listen to X2, X54
I listen to
over
Arthur.
Sade and all those people you just listed.
Nigga.
You
That's
be
not
on
even
that
a
bullshit,
person.
bro. Come on.
But nah, I do mainly listen to hip hop. But when I listen to other genres and shit, it'll be like if I'm listening to R&B artists, I'm listening to an actual R&B artist, not just a nigga singing over trap beats and calling it R&B.
I hear you.
You feel me?
What y'all? Let me get a vibe
I've been
and
trying
like
to
a
have
read
that
in a room.
argument.
What y'all really been listening to lately? Because we talk about music that comes out, you know, and we talk about it when it drops. But it's like, what's really sticking with y'all for real?
What? I don't even got my phone on me. I don't know what I've
I'm
been listening to. If anything,
everything, no bullshit.
when it's periods like this, I just go back in time. Just
Mm.
listen to shit that like I probably didn't listen to growing up, or I just wasn't listening to in the last couple of years. You brought up Outkast. I was actually bumping. How do you
Yeah.
pronounce it?
Aquemini,
Aquemini. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
bumping that not too long ago.
it's a good album.
Went back and listened to some of the other Snoop projects. I said, yeah, he got the one project. Doggy
Style?
Style. That's the one. Everything else after that, I say, you don't really need it. No bullshit.
Yeah, he's
Really don't need
he
it.
got that bag. Nah, you need the Snoop Lion album. You ain't gonna get
I
that
didn't
from
get that
Doggy
far.
Style.
I didn't get that far, actually. After the one where he signed to fucking Master P, I was like, yeah, I'm cool. I was like, I'm cool on this.
Do you think your environment matters on how you like absorb music? Do y'all think that?
What are you listening to? Don't change the question.
What am I listening to, bro? I listen to all different type of.
No, list the artists so the audience knows exactly what you be bumping,
Definitely
bro.
been listening to the
This nigga trying to push the narrative.
Go to your SoundCloud
This nigga trying to push the narrative
playlist.
Look.
No, I just want you to name. Like the narrative gonna write
I'll
itself.
read you
else
some
was I
artists
bumping
right now that I've been
recently?
listening to. Today I was listening to
Audience, play a game. Take a shot every time you don't know the artist that he said.
Bear One Boss dropped today, so I was listening to that. I've been
know
listening
Bear
to
One
Mike too.
Shout out Mike.
Neonte's about to drop. He be running with Mike.
Who?
I was Neonte.
Oh, okay.
He's like part of that little collective. Him, Sasha, and Mike. ASAP Rocky. I was going through his album the other day. The fucking the one with his hands on the face like that. Like the most, not the album before testing. Yeah, that one. Who else, nigga? I listened to the Shondell album a little bit. I have one of them.
Skipping around, bro. Why you skipping all the YN music,
This
bro?
is all Carti. It's all Carti. I've been listening to Lucky, Watch My Back. That's an old album he dropped. Future. I've been listening to fucking what's the project he got with this nigga DJ Esco, ET. I've been listening to that shit. With the
I know you're
shit on
talking
the
about.
shit.
It looks like
Married to the Game is on that project.
Like the eye test. That's the cover art. Yeah, it's a good project. I remember that.
It's not fun, bro. Go to your SoundCloud history, bro.
Nigga Icy Twat.
Nigga, this
Icy Twat. See, now we're cooking. Now we're
Nigga
cooking.
Levi
I
Carter.
be dropping some shit, bro. You gotta listen.
Listening to
You
V's.
should not listen to nobody
Mac
called Icy
Homie.
Twat.
You feel me? Hot Boys.
There we go.
Yeah, that's bro. I listen to a bunch of different shit.
I hear you.
Nigga Rock Marciano. Nigga
That's
Clark
good
D.
music.
Like, every day.
You feel me? Bro, I just hit shuffle. I just hit shuffle. BB Tricks. Shout out BB Tricks, yo. I fuck with BB Tricks, yo. Shout out BB Tricks. The bullshit.
What about you, Owen?
This nigga don't listen to music.
Bro,
I don't.
like, y'all
No,
listen to
because-
this
no.
every day.
No,
Like,
but
I,
Pete, like that ass, like the
I'm not
last
asking you to
project.
go find some obscure shit.
The
Like,
last
what you
project
been doing?
I added that I actually really like was this one, Tyler Loyal.
Tyler Loyal. Hey,
And
shout
I-
out Tyler
Oh,
Loyal.
Tyler
and
Tyler
Loyal makes great
Shout out
music.
Tyler.
Other than that, bro, I've been listening to like unreleased shit that I have in the vault.
Like, when we
Nah,
talk about
nah,
our
that's fair.
favorite artists from Mass,
That's
it's
fair.
Max
Bro,
Moody and
these
Tyler
go back,
Loyal
like,
for me, bro.
months ago.
Yeah, he has been listening to some shit. He been
I
listening
don't-
to the Party and Drake album though. No bullshit. I seen that in there. I'm trying to hide that shit.
That's
Yeah.
Bro, when did that shit drop? What was it?
Nigga, it's up
In
there.
March.
You know what I will say?
February.
I just seen it.
I'm not listening to, for sure.
Oh,
There's a
that
lot
shit-
of albums I'm not going
I
back
ain't
to.
listen to it. I added it.
Wait, hold on. You brought something interesting
No, I'm
up
saying there's a lot of albums that I'm not listening to anymore.
that you
feel
were
me?
listening to when they
it came
initially
out,
dropped.
you feel
Maybe.
me? Like, I don't go back to GNX. Even when it came out, I was like, I
Facts.
really don't fuck with this album like
Facts.
that. It ain't.
There's only
it
one-
ain't
there's
like
only a
corny
couple
like
songs
that.
I go back to.
I'm a big Kendrick
I don't
fan,
go
bro. I
back
probably
to
heard
it.
that album like twice.
I definitely go back to the title track. No bullshit. I bumped that shit a lot.
Whacked Out Morals?
No, the title track.
Oh, GNX. My
yeah.
fault. I think it's my
Hate
fault.
that
My
song.
fault.
Down to the
My fault.
wire.
I like the Hard Part 6. That was like my first
The Hard
song,
Part
man.
6 is a
Hard Part
great
6?
song.
Yeah.
Man
Yeah.
at the Garden's a great
What other
song.
albums came out this
Niggas be
year,
bumping
bro?
that Vandro shit. Niggas do that
Luther.
shit. Oh, Luther, yeah. Niggas was
Yeah.
bumping that yesterday at the TD event, and the youth was actually singing to it, which I was surprised by. No
I
bullshit.
mean, that's the big single off the album.
I feel you.
That's the one that like I could be playing random ass music on Spotify and they're gonna force feed that like 10
You
times
think
during the day,
you
bro.
gonna run with that narrative? They're forcing you the song?
I definitely believe there's certain songs. It's like, yeah, we got it.
Just specifically Kendrick or like in general?
No, a bunch of songs. I told you, like Backdoor is an example. I hate niggas.
Yeah,
That was
man,
one of
we
the
gotta-
days it was
we gotta get
quiet.
through
I
it.
know they knew we were partying. They was like, hold up, 1,
Yo, let me see your
2,
phone.
3,
My phone over there. Because
boom.
did it come out 2024 or 2025?
What 20 GNX?
GNX?
2024.
Right before the
Yeah.
year. Like, what month? Like, right at the end?
November, December.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
So then if that's the
I
case,
thought it
too,
was
like,
this year. Gemma came out-
No. Last year.
if that's the case, it's fine. Like, what, Utopia's 2024?
Utopia's
I don't
2024.
go back to
2023
that.
probably.
You really don't go to
23?
Utopia. I'm surprised about that.
Nah, and I was having
I
a
definitely don't go back
conversation
to
the other day, and I don't want to bring it back to Playboi Carti, right? But
Utopia
I
probably.
do think
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Travis Scott is losing his place in like where he stood in terms of like hip hop, right? I feel like for a while he was like the go-to guy for the festivals and shit like that.
Mhm.
I do think Playboi Carti is going to replace him in that way. I think Playboi Carti is the new go-to guy for like festivals and concerts and shit.
Why?
The energy,
fan base,
kids
bro.
love him, bro. The
Why?
youth,
Fan base,
like,
bro.
he just got that energy.
Yo, you know what I
Yeah.
don't understand, bro? Because to enjoy a Playboi Carti concert, you could do that shit by yourself, bro. Like you could get a
ain't the
group.
same.
No. You
What
can
the fuck?
you can
I know,
literally
he's right,
You
he's
watch
right.
some of
you
his
can get a group of friends. Y'all could get a space.
Oh, we said by
play the
yourself. I took it
Playboi
literal.
Carti
I took it
music
literal.
and just mosh within yourself.
So
Because you're
why
not
not go to a concert?
because
Have
he
you not
doesn't
seen his
perform.
concerts,
He
bro?
doesn't
Bro,
perform.
Have you
Bro.
not seen the concert?
We've been to his concert.
No,
bro.
that's
the
some
thing.
bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm talking about as of late, like
Have
the
you
last
been?
couple of years.
Have
Bro,
you
no,
been?
I'm not. Nigga, I like myself.
Nah, but
I'm
Pete,
not trying to get hurt.
Bro, he just raps, ad-libs, and screams into the microphone. It's not
And
like
they go crazy.
going to a Playboi Carti concert, like, yo, I can't experience this nowhere
Was
else.
Travis Scott not doing the same shit?
Not all the way. There's probably select songs that he
different.
I
does it
think
for.
what Travis had was the set design
He has
that
a
brought it to a
perform-
whole different level.
Travis performs with performance tracks too.
You feel me? So like, I feel like Travis had the set design, he had the energy, and I think Playboi Carti is doing the same thing now.
But that's my problem with Playboi Carti. And I was
that's what I'm
telling
saying.
Owen this a little bit too. I think he takes it. I don't understand why he has this huge cult fan base. It'd be one thing if niggas be like, it's cool, but the way they talk about, the way they like hype it up, wait, like they're anticipating it for 5 years, and it's like, what reason did he get you so excited for?
It's the aura, bro.
I
Yeah,
feel like
you
he
just
takes
don't get it.
advantage. No, he takes advantage of his
The
audience.
aura,
too.
bro. And you're not wrong. No bullshit. You're
He
not
takes
wrong.
advantage.
But-
He knows that he could like do whatever, and niggas
Nah, but
don't
he
eat that
might
shit
also
up.
like be a dickhead. He probably just don't care, bro.
He is a dickhead.
Yeah, he probably
Nigga don't
just
raise his
care.
kid. You think he cares about his listeners, nigga? What?
I'm not even talking about that. He probably just genuinely does not care.
I'm not
bro.
getting
You don't
into all
know
that.
that.
You know,
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Just
He
saying.
probably just definitely don't care, bro.
But
He dropped what? That album was supposed to drop like last year, 2024.
he was supposed to drop multiple years.
Yeah,
It wasn't even supposed to be that. It was supposed to be
It's
Narcissist.
because, right, he's in a hip hop space, but he's very much punk-esque and like rock-esque, bro. So niggas is not gonna understand that shit. Cause that's the same way they treat a lot of rock artists, bro.
I hate I hate how he tells me
What?
you just don't understand.
listen,
I've
listen,
listened to
don't
rock
get it.
music, bro. I can say this is low
Yeah,
effort.
it's a difference between listening to rock music and being a rock fan. Cause
Listen,
I'll be
I
in those
don't
spaces
even-
and I would never get or understand that shit either. You feel me?
I don't even care to talk about the subjectiveness of it, because at that point, it's just going back and forth. You're going to feel how you feel, you're going to feel how you feel. Like we were even talking about last week, I don't think you could deny how big of an artist he is now.
no, there's
Definitely
no
not.
denying.
There's no
There's no
conversation.
Yo,
denying
he got
that.
30 songs in the Billboards, bro.
That's what.
Yeah,
that's,
no bullshit.
That's
That's
not
a
that.
testament to
That's not
something,
that
bro.
impressive to me. The
Yo,
only
you
reason
nigga, he's the
What?
first nigga
Yes.
to do that.
What
Are
are you
you
talking
That is
crazy?
kind of
about?
impressive.
No
Drake
nigga
ain't do
has
that.
done that before,
Drake
bro.
That
ain't
is
do
kind
that.
of impressive.
No nigga has done
The
that
whole
before.
album
Drake
is charting.
ain't do
That
that.
is
No,
kind of
No
impressive.
nigga
bro.
has done that before,
the
bro.
album
I
success.
think
nigga.
Taylor Swift has done that. But he said no nigga.
No, yeah,
He
no.
said no nigga. So
I think no hip hop artist has done it.
No. The album success is impressive. The 30 charts thing, that's a given. Like, okay, everybody's anticipating this album.
not given.
Bro,
No,
that's
no,
not
no.
a
Hear me
given.
out. Hear me out.
That's
Hear me
not a
out.
given.
Not just anybody could do that.
Everybody's listening to this
to go
album.
30 for 30.
Even people who don't like the album are listening to it, and they're
Yeah.
not gonna. It might not stay
And
with
if
them,
it's not,
but
if
they're
it's not
going
moving
from
like that, they're not going back to it.
no. But they're all. But that's the thing. So show me how those 30 songs are doing in the second week. The first week doesn't
I
tell
think
me
he's
anything.
still going number one second week.
That album. I'm talking about those
I feel
30
you,
songs
bro.
because what I
Let's
haven't
see.
looked at the charts. And we could take a
You can
look
look it
over
up.
there
You
afterwards.
can look it up.
But
No,
I can
see.
imagine, bro. It's like Drake music.
give it
like,
a month.
Drake goes number one because everybody's just tapping into the Drake. But then there's gonna be certain songs that just fall off because
It
you
was the
didn't
same
have
shit. It was the
power.
same shit with GNX, bro, and it stayed up there for like a couple months, nigga.
Because GNX is there's good
All right,
music in there.
let's revisit this in a month or two, and let's see.
Oh,
No,
that-
no,
No.
I
Bro,
think you on the losing side of that conversation.
bro.
man.
I'm gonna say even
I
second
don't think
week.
we see.
we tried to
If all
do
30
it.
songs charted, I think 21 of them dropped off the top 100, bro. The week after, I promise you that. I haven't looked at it, but I can
Nonetheless,
guarantee
you
that
sound like a hater right now. Nonetheless,
I don't.
that's still impressive. That first day,
because
you got every song charted.
but that doesn't speak to the quality of the music.
I
That
didn't
just
say
speaks
it
to the
did. That just shows how
anticipation
many
that
people
was
are
built.
actually tapping in.
As
That's
me,
what I'm speaking
and
to.
nobody
But
could.
I
Not
did say that's
anybody could do
impressive.
that.
Okay, as long as we
Y'all,
understand.
y'all heard that though. I said the success of like how many people listen to it. I think it was like the second most or third most listened
This
to
is absurd.
hip hop album of like the streaming era.
yeah,
You feel
that's-
me?
that's
Like
crazy.
behind Drake.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta throw that in there.
I just gotta let niggas know who the real coach is.
Drake,
You feel
The
me?
real goat.
The
Drake
real
can never
goat.
go 30 for 30 though.
He could.
He's not
he
dropping 30
literally
songs.
could.
He can't, bro.
Those
He
songs
shouldn't
would-
drop 30
No,
songs.
Nigga.
those songs
Couple of
could
his last
fall
albums had
off
like 25
off of the
songs,
first. But the
24
first week he could do it. If he drops an
But
album
he hasn't done it though.
because he hasn't put 30 songs on an album.
What's the most song has Drake put on an album? Let's check it.
No.
22?
I'm
His
not
past
doing that because I
couple-
need to talk,
like,
but you guys can
His
do
past
that.
couple albums
What
have
the
mad
fuck?
songs on it,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying, bro.
But I just don't think that speaks to the quality of the music, though. That just only speaks to
I don't
like
think they should be
the
tied together.
attention.
They shouldn't be tied
Exactly.
together.
So it's like, why are we even looking at
the
billboards?
one with
Yeah.
fucking Party had
You're
21
absolutely
songs.
right.
I guess.
Because I'm the one that'll be saying,
like a
man,
fraction
fuck the
of it.
chart shit. I don't care about
Thank
that
you.
shit. Like, I don't. Yeah,
No,
you're
the-
right. You are right.
There's power to staying power. Like
Yeah.
like that's impressive. Like the staying power.
For
Like
sure.
someone saying
Yeah,
like, yo,
29
SOS
songs.
has been the longest album that's been on like the
Since-
Billboard
yeah,
chart.
yeah, yeah.
Like
Deluxe, though.
that's impressive because
That
that
is
tells me
impressive.
like even 3 years later, people are still consistently playing that album because it's a great album. It's a great body of work. It's our R&B
I
modern
will
classic.
say though, to that point, and we don't have to stay on this for too long. Because that was what it beat out Thriller to do that.
Yeah.
Which I don't even know how you really measure that because like niggas were buying CDs.
Yeah.
You
That's a
weren't
fact.
counting how
Yeah.
often people are running through the CD,
Literally.
whether in their car, in the crib, at parties and shit like that.
That should be a whole
So the
different
fact that
stat. No,
Mike
Thrillers
still did that?
That's way more
It's
impressive.
like,
Because that means
nigga
like
might be God on
every
earth,
week
nigga.
that it stayed on the charts, that means there was just continuously people buying new copies of it versus the same people who were listening to
We're never gonna see something
SOS
like that
day
again,
one,
Some
still
niggas probably
listening to
bought
it.
them shits twice too. Nigga like, yo,
Maybe,
nigga,
why
I
not?
gotta, yo, I'm gonna buy this shit for my brother. I'm gonna buy this shit for my aunt. Nigga. Everybody gotta hear
No
this
bullshit.
shit.
Literally.
I've never
like,
seen that again.
Yeah.
That's
Niggas need to bring
man.
back physical media.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Oh, shit.
that's enough Playboi Carti talk for me, man.
For sure. He don't even deserve all
I ain't
that.
got nothing else to say.
I
I'm
hope
not a
he
hater either. Though.
Take another 5-year hiatus.
I'm not hating on that. I just don't think, it's not the best of what he's done.
And that's my thing. When people say you didn't like nothing on there, it's like,
If you don't like anything, you are a hater.
no.
Facts.
But let
I'm
me
not
clarify.
Not a single song out of 30.
But this is what I'm gonna say. Even if there's songs that like, in comparison to the other songs, it's like, oh, out of this 30 bunch, this is a good song out of that. You know what I mean? But it
Okay.
still don't crack my threshold
For
of
his discography.
My nigga,
my whole
Bro,
listening discography.
Gotcha.
It's just not like it's bottom tier on
you
that.
said you're too old for that.
I did say I was too
Do
old.
you
for
listen
that.
to anyone kind of like in that realm of music?
Mind you, niggas
Throw
our
some names
age,
out
bro.
there.
I
We would have
don't
been in
know.
high school at
Baby.
the same time.
Saw Baby,
No.
Young Thug,
Yes.
Future.
You're too old to listen to Young Thug?
Future?
No. People I still listen to.
Future,
I
Travis
listen.
Scott.
You
That doesn't
listen-
make sense.
What are you talking about?
Thug is older.
What does age have to do with it?
So how are you too old to listen to it?
No. I'm too old.
This sounds very
No, he
conflated
listens
now.
to
Bro,
Young
you said
Thug.
you're
This
too
This
old.
sounds very
He's like-
conflated.
When I say too old, it just means that
on that same mindset, this and
I
but
just-
the subject matter is the same across Young Thug, Future,
it
Playboi
sounds
Carti.
better to me, bro.
production wise.
I don't think Playboi Carti sounds good to me, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just say
I
that.
don't know.
Don't say you too old. Just say you don't like it.
No, but also it's like because it's bad. It's like I don't. Why am I spending time listening to something that like hurts my ears, bro?
Interesting.
That
Hey, man.
first track,
I'm not
that
here to
shit
change your opinion.
hurt my ears,
I'm not
bro.
here to change your
Because
opinion.
then it's the same shit with Thug too. It's like,
Nah, bro.
it's very
Thug
similar.
got some joints that are like even melodically, it's like that sounds good to my ears. That's appealing. Like I don't have to think about it. I'm not saying Thug has way more substance or
How
something
about
like that.
Future?
Future's a hit or
Same
miss too,
shit.
though. Future fucking is very like throws a lot at you, and the percentage isn't always high either, though. And I think we
When
can
he
all
hit,
agree to
he
that.
hit, nigga.
But when he does hit, he
Yeah,
hits.
you
Alright.
can't lie about that.
All right, that's why I think he's in
Yeah.
a different realm in that.
Make sure you talk right about my nigga Future.
You feel me? So it's like, yeah, like I just can't.
Would
do
you
it.
say that a majority of your like your catalog that you listen to is northern music or southern music?
both? So
Can't
like
be.
everything.
We had this conversation
be.
before. Do you say you don't like the Southern accent?
I don't think you listen to a lot
Bro,
of southern
I
music.
probably listen to
Oh.
Atlanta rappers way more than I listen to New York rappers. I can't even like.
You
Not
said
just-
this
not
on,
too
you
many
said this
York
on
though,
camera
but
before. Though. You
northern.
can't get past the Southern accent.
No, I said I don't like when God like rap because there's a difference, right? You think you're conflating me saying you think I can't get past their like
the accent, how they
slurring
talk.
like in a way, right?
Sure. Whatever.
That's
it is,
not what I get past. I can tell when an artist, the same artist I listen to, like Lil Baby, for example,
Okay.
I could tell when he's really trying to pronunciate his words and when he's not. And when he's not pronunciating his words, it just feels lazy. I don't really want to listen to that shit. You feel me?
I'm just taking what you said
I know.
based off of the words of what you actually said. You said their accent. So that's what I thought you meant by
No.
that.
I don't even think I ever said that. I'm saying
That
clarity.
shit recorded.
Clarity.
I
It's
will pull up the episode later.
Go ahead, bro. You're probably-
we was at the spot in Roxbury.
the first
Yeah,
recording
nigga, I
location. We have a yeah.
No. That's when we were shooting this shit in the other spot.
Sure.
Yeah. I remember.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. It has less to do with the accent. Cause
I hear you
There's
now.
a beauty
You
in
ain't-
that. There's
I hear
actually
you
a beauty
now.
in,
I
like,
hear you now.
learning,
I hear
like-
you now. That's all I'm saying. I hear you now. I was just
learning
going off of what you said.
each artist's different voice. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like Young Thug's voice is like that's interesting in itself. My girl, like, how do you understand what he's saying? It's like, nah, like I've
Train
learned
your ear.
exactly.
Change. Yeah.
But I think there's a difference when I can tell when they bullshit, bro. I feel like I can
Mm.
tell when they bullshit. That's all I'm gonna say though.
Mhm.
But yeah.
I feel you.
But G and X not staying around.
Yeah,
You?
nah, I don't go back to it, bro. I don't go back to
There's
that.
some joints on There's some joints.
Utopia, I don't really go back to like that.
That's
I
some good
don't-
songs. Like
There's
two.
some, no, don't get me wrong. There's some good songs. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe to your point, I think my life is just so much more busier that I'm not wasting time going to shit that didn't really move me like that.
But I also think we've kind of changed as like listeners to listen to your shuffled like songs
I was gonna make a different point.
versus like listening to like, oh, let me go to this album specifically and run it from top to bottom.
I also think there's just a lot more shit to listen to, period, outside of music. Whether it's
Podcasts,
podcasts, whether it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
interviews,
yeah.
audiobooks. It's just, there's a lot of options now that you like, it don't always gotta be music. So I think that's something to keep in mind
That's
as well.
fact. I probably listen to like YouTube clips and podcasts way more. Like you counted
Than
all
music.
those hours, it would far outnumber music.
Mhm.
Like I think my minutes, if you know, like when you do the Spotify,
Yeah.
Apple Music replay, I just feel like my minutes is like dwindling as I get older. Could y'all say the same or?
Yeah, I think like my top 5 artists weren't even like my top 5. They're probably the songs I listened to like the last 2 months before the year and the type shit.
That's how it felt, right?
Like, yeah.
People were saying that that's just because Spotify did it wrong. Like I don't know. Like
I think even on both Spotify and Apple.
Oh,
'cause I
really?
use both of them, and it was just like I don't even like listen to these songs. Like I have like a favorite list that I just shuffle like in the gym with some shit, but I don't actually like go through the
exactly.
shit
If any, I'm listening to music based on mood.
type shit.
I'm not going based off of album. I'm like, yo, this type of vibe I'm going for. If anything, I'll pick the one song that's like been in my head or something, and then I'll do the radio feature or like play songs like this,
Mhm.
and then I'll go through those. I think that's how I listen to music more often than like I'll play the album the first time it drops, get all the songs that I like out of it. I might listen to it again just to be like, yo, is there anything that grew on me or I didn't catch like first listen? And then after that, I'm just exclusively listening to the songs I like.
That's so,
Nah,
I
nah,
never,
Back then, bro, I used to listen to albums like 5 times before I actually like said, yo, I fuck with this.
I like
fuck with
this,
that.
I like that.
Nowadays, bro, like the GMX album, I love Kendrick. I listen to that shit once, maybe twice.
Why?
Even the Carti album,
Why only 2 times?
bro, I don't like my brain. Like I can't even listen to music like that anymore, bro. It's just like, first of all, I hear it so many times. Like I hear music every day.
Yeah,
It's like, you know
engineer,
what I mean?
yeah.
But like, I see what I heard what I like, and that was it. Like the Carti album, I played it like fully once.
Well, that's understandable.
I mean, yeah,
We're
but
talking about cards.
I fuck with Carti too. But it's just like I'm gonna pick what I like from it and put it on like a like folder, and that's it. And I'll probably shuffle it and I'll hear it again.
Certain albums don't need to be consumed as albums, and I think both GNX and music is like that. No bullshit. I think GNX is just a very well put together mixtape. You feel me?
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's how I feel like it was curated as well.
Mhm.
But certain albums, I'll only want to listen to it as the album. Like I'm not just gonna pick certain songs. Like it just won't hit the same.
What albums are those? Like, and like, what comes to mind when you think like, yo, I gotta listen?
Definitely like 808s and Heartbreak. Like I'm not gonna listen to that shit just randomly playing different songs out of there. Yeezus, I feel that way about Yeezus. Fucking Burning Desire by Mike, I'll do that. What else? Most of the Tyler's albums, like if I'm gonna listen to any Tyler, I'm really just gonna play that shit through. No bullshit. Yeah, shit like that. That's more conceptual. You feel me? Like
That's fair.
Based like that.
I agree with that.
Certain albums, I just play that shit through.
Hey man, I know it's a predictable response from me. This past week, bro, that's some sexy loves. Some sexy songs for you.
You still bump that shit?
That shit's got joints, bro.
You still bump that shit?
Joints, bro. Joints.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
That's all I can say.
Like I would,
Don't you think? Don't you
bro,
think?
yo, I'll be listening to myself like,
I just don't feel that
oh,
way.
I need someone to listen to this with, bro, and just appreciate
Go
it
to the
with me, bro.
club.
This is good music, bro.
They're not playing that in the club.
Bro,
I don't think so.
I don't need to be playing in the club, bro. I just
I feel
need
like obviously
my
no
person,
Kia,
and that's it.
and then there's the other one.
What you
I haven't
rate
listened
that
to it, so I
album?
don't
I
know
forget
any
what
of
the
the
other
songs.
one
From 1
is.
to
but
10.
like,
How'd I rate that album?
Yeah.
Cause it's not a good like album. Like if you take it as an album, but there's some good joints on there, bro. Like Deeper, Raining in Houston. What's it called? When He Gone is like a sleeper on
I
that.
remember that one.
Greedy. Bro, there's just like Somebody Loves Me or Loves You, whatever this shit called. Like there's just some joint, and then there's some joints I really don't like fucking Meet Your Padre and shit like that. And the first couple tracks on the album, but got some joints on there, bro.
Yeah, that's another one I only listened to like twice.
Huh?
Once. I only listened to the album like once or twice.
I'm just getting the impression that you only listen to albums once or twice. Like name an album you listened to in the
Nah,
last
bro.
year that you did
I
listen
think
more
I
than
heard that
twice.
album and I got mad that Party wasn't on it as much.
That was a fair complaint.
Mainly because he dropped a great album last year. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I
P4
feel like
was
it made
good.
no sense that he only got like scraps and that was it.
You know what I think also made P4 really good is that he did like the waterfall method with it. So it's like he dropped a single. Yeah, he dropped
Keep
he
adding
dropped
to it.
one single, and then when he dropped the second single, he would drop it as a 2-pack with the last song he dropped, and then
Yeah.
when he dropped the next one, 3. So by the time the album came out, I already got like 4 in the tuck. I
No,
already
bro,
like been spinning for a couple weeks now.
I didn't even know about that. That album was like that whole summer. I was bumping that shit.
Cause he had dropped like the real woman, No Chill, Her Old Friends. Like, so by the time the album came out, it was like I already like know half of this album. I think that's the right strategy.
I still don't know why he chose that cover.
Dude,
Nah,
that
that
shit's
cover
hard.
I was
was
like,
crazy.
yo, no, but it's like when you in public, like, you just like,
That's
it's
art,
just
bro.
like-
That's real art. Right
Nah, I
there.
definitely had to skip
Bro.
that when I had my little sisters in the whip
It's like
last week.
I'm at work. It's like put my phone down. You know what I
It's
mean?
real
Like,
art.
It looks crazy.
Can't
It
just
look-
be sitting on your desk with that shit just popping out.
That's
It's just
art,
like-
bro.
Do you feel
He
like
ain't
artists should
showing
be
nothing
able to
crazy.
have that much freedom to do some shit like that? Like have nudity on their albums
No,
and shit like
absolutely
that?
they can.
But there was no.
I got to be selective of when I'm allowing that to be seen.
It was
elsewhere.
like when albums used to be in stores and shit like that, there was certain regulations as what you could do. Now there's a lot less because it's like everything's online.
Right.
Shit like that. So now you see niggas doing some crazy shit, whether it might be like gore and shit on the album.
There's
just
no
different shit like
nudity
that.
though.
There isn't.
It's
It's
not.
damn near.
It's like the
Nah,
top of her
bro.
butt crack.
ass crack. Bro.
You didn't
the top of it.
Just a tattoo and that's it. It's cut off.
Yeah, I feel
I
Nah,
was
nah,
saying
nah.
like there was
Nah,
titties
nah,
and
it-
black
That
cut off.
shit
That's
happened,
completely
nigga.
different. That's not. It's just
I can't remember off the top of my head, but from what I remember, I'm like, put my phone in.
I don't think.
But
I mean, Kanye when he has certain alternative covers for
No, it's not even the top of the butt crack. You
can
can see the little tan line. You feel me?
yeah, it's just like,
Yeah.
I'm not letting my boss see me with that shit.
This
Bro.
is
Like,
it's a
come
wild.
on, nigga. Like,
Now the real question is, see, we gotta ask the real questions. Was this photo in the moment, or they was like photo shoot?
nah, they definitely prepped that.
Yeah, facts. You can see how they put the braids up on the
Yeah,
bed
you
and
feel me? I was
shit.
about to say, like,
For
there's
sure.
some-
You don't think that was
touching
him
up on
hitting
that.
it from the back, and
No.
he's like,
No.
"Yo,
Nah,
hold
that's,
on,
That's not an
I
iPhone.
got an idea."
That's not an
Nah.
iPhone photo, nigga.
Nah, there's definitely like curation behind that.
I'm
You know?
gonna stick with my story. I think it's a little harder. Like, yo, stay right there, don't move, and then
Hey,
play
man,
around with the braids.
I don't know.
Set it up. That'd be
That
tough.
album was like a summer album, so that's why I'm like always surprised when you were just bumping that shit. Like,
Yeah.
off the wake up. You know what I mean? Like, I'll bump that shit again right when it's like 80 degrees outside.
But bro, because party is like perfect. Like my late night playlist is 80% party.
Yeah.
Cause he's just that vibe. Like it's just
What's your late night life like?
my late night life. Like haven't had a late night life in a couple months ever since busy season
You ain't go to
started.
the
I ain't
shit
gonna lie to you.
yesterday? The MFA shit? Nigga, you was mad. You was geeked about that shit. He's like, yo, I'm about to go
Geek
there.
is crazy.
Bro, you was,
Geek
you
is
was
so
looking
fucking
forward to that
Geek
shit, bro.
is so crazy.
You was like,
because-
yo, I'm looking
You
forward
can't be
to that.
geek about shit, bro.
yo, you really, what
You
reality
asked
do
niggas
you
about
live in?
it.
I said, are y'all niggas going?
Because you wanted to know if you niggas is going with you.
No, but how did he just say Owen?
Bro, you been
You
talking about
can't
that shit for the
can't
last
be
couple
geek
weeks,
about
bro.
shit, bro.
No,
What's wrong
no,
with
no,
being
you
geek
talking about
about
this shit for the
something,
last
nigga?
couple weeks,
You're
bro.
a geek.
I be geek about certain shit,
no,
bro.
no.
We geek,
Bro,
bro.
what did he say?
Bro,
He said you was geek
Why
about
are you
that
offended
shit.
about
Looking
it?
forward to this.
why you
No,
offended
nobody
about
said
it?
that.
You was not looking forward to it?
What's wrong with that?
It was a
though?
game time decision.
Was you not looking forward to it?
I was, but
So what's
then
wrong with
the
that?
tickets sold out. So then it was like you got to get tickets at the door. And at that point, I was like, am I really about to drive into the city to be one
See,
of
you
the
was never
early
about to go.
bird ass niggas? I was about
See
to
your
go.
face, you gotta get your face card up, nigga. No bullshit. But I never had that problem.
I don't think he would have had an issue. A
I
lot
would-
of
I
people
know
who are
half of
part of
those
the event
people that
know
would.
who he is. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, bro, he doubted his face card, so that means it ain't gonna work. If you walk into it doubting
You
it,
should've
bro, it's
tried.
not gonna work. Yeah,
Facts.
facts.
should have tried.
No, okay. There's a couple things to that, right? One, I told my
Facts.
girl, I was like, yo, this Friday, yo, just be ready for that, right?
Okay.
And my girl don't be like, if I give her an excuse not to go, I'd be like, yo, I don't know about if I want to go to
Oh,
it.
yeah,
game time.
let's not go.
And she's like, oh, that's fine with me. Like I'll go to the gym tomorrow. Like, and
Yeah.
it's just like, if I had her to be a little more motivating, like, nah, baby, I was really looking forward to this too. Let's go, da-da-da-da. Maybe it would have convinced me. But at the same time, so it was a game time decision, right? One, there's a couple things too,
Okay.
right? One, it's the early bird thing. It's like, damn, am I really about, I don't even like being early to parties type shit. Didn't want to do that.
What time did it really start? What was it?
It's at 8 o'clock, doors
Okay,
open. You
okay.
feel me? So now I gotta rush. I still work till 6 during busy season. Gotta come home. And this is where it gets to the second part.
That's not Seaport.
I didn't have that shit, like, I didn't have nothing to put that shit on. I think
Mm.
that's really where it lies. Because if I had a fit that was like,
That's some point.
I've been waiting to pop this one out.
That's a
You could have
real
popped
feature.
out like this, nigga.
Nah. This
Wait,
too,
what was it?
too
He was at the
good.
MFA, bro.
Was it
You know
the
how much
MFA?
random just
Nah,
niggas
but
was
it's
going there
mad.
just for the museum type shit?
Was it silk?
I
The
noticed
silk?
that
I
too.
see what you're
It is,
saying.
yeah, for
I
silk.
see what you're saying. I feel you.
It's because it is silk, but it was a part of the late nights at the
This
MFA.
is true. This is true.
Man, white people in there, just but it's more niggas in there because it's
But he trying to keep up. He trying to keep up with the image.
Exactly.
You feel me? He got to present himself a
With the
certain
niggas
way.
I know, the niggas I'd have
He
been
gotta present himself a
around,
certain way.
they would have been.
What's wrong with his fit, bro? Why you trying to keep with the
It's just
Jones
a
niggas?
casual.
He just
It's a casual.
Exactly,
Chilling,
bro.
nigga.
I'm trying to know.
I'm
Why you
trying-
acting like you don't know this?
I'm trying to get niggas to like
Nah, I understand.
give me
Yo,
the dap up and be
no
like, I'm trying to get like
bullshit.
you. If
No
I didn't get
bullshit. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I put up to Deep Cut last week. I was in all black, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm taking pictures and shit. This shorty gonna ask me. This shorty, I know she gonna be like, "Are you working?" I was like, I know this bitch. I was wearing a black t-shirt, black jeans, and I had on in the fives. Like, I'm like, she gonna be like, "Are you working?" And
You
I
have
was
the
just like,
jeans on?
"Yeah."
Like, can
I'm
you grab
like,
my drink? Can you
I'm
hold
like,
this?
bitch.
She thought you was working as a photographer. Or
I don't know.
Like at the bar.
At first, I thought she thought I was working as a photographer, and then after a while, I seen a couple of my niggas was doing security in there, and then I was like, I was just like, this bitch is funny, bro.
Was she valid?
Hold up.
Hey, bro, I ain't even gonna. I said too much already.
I need another story time though.
What's
'Cause
up?
this is when niggas was on Twitter. You gotta talk about that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tweeted some shit about how this bitch gonna ask me, "Are you Tomo?"
Oh,
What,
yo,
what was it? Is that how it went down?
That is how it went down. Yo, yeah, nah.
That's fire though.
Niggas is
No,
at,
it wasn't like that. It was more social. Like, do you know who Tomo is?
Yeah, she's
Some
like,
shit
do you know who
She
Tomo
wasn't
is?
him talking about, do you know
Yeah.
who Tomo is?
That's not how the conversation started.
Okay.
But it was just like, yeah. So all right, niggas was at the at Zen, but
Right, you told me
this.
the spin event.
Zen
Yeah,
Studios?
Like shit. So I'm in there, I'm cooling. I see somebody I know. I'm not gonna say her name. No bullshit. She know Dirty though.
That's
No
fine.
bullshit. We both know Dirty.
That's
But
fine,
yeah,
that's
I'm like
fine.
yo. Yeah. So I'm like, what's up? How you been? We chopping it up. And then she was just like, oh, she was asking me some shit. She was like, do you know Tomo? She's like, is Tomo here? I'm like, yo. I was like, I am Tomo. And then she was just like, oh, she was like, then she said, I was like, I know you because of Dirty. I said damn because me type shit. I was like, yeah, I know you because of Dirty. She was like, oh, she's like, I love Dirty. I'm like, yo, but I'm just like, after that,
The
just
thing is, you
awkward.
should have kept it going because like, why is she
Low
looking
key,
for Tomo?
after what, huh?
Why is she looking for a Tomo? Like
I don't
why
know.
is she asking people
Yeah,
around
really,
like,
yeah,
oh,
she
do
already-
you know where Tomo is?
I think she knew it was me, but she wasn't
She
sure.
just wanted the
No bullshit.
confirmation.
What?
Like,
That's not the way you
Which-
ask someone
Yeah,
to
that's
confirm.
not- that's
is that-
horrible.
Is this
Bro,
your name?
She probably knows you on
You
social
can
media.
easily be like,
She's-
hey, is your name Tomo?
I've met her a couple times before. Like she just, I think she's just slow, bro. No bullshit.
Okay,
Like
see, now
cause
I gave her
the thing is,
no more.
I don't know, cause like you said,
Why
she
you do that?
bro.
She could be like based
bro,
off of
some
how he's
people be
describing.
slow,
That's
bro.
not a normal like
Some
social
people be slow.
interaction.
Like not even just slow. How I slow socially. I would say like socially awkward. I guess no bullshit. But I don't know because she could have said, "Are you Tomo?" You feel me?
That's what I'm saying.
But she's yeah. I don't know, bro.
She just said, aren't you Tomo?
Because if she's
Aren't
under
you
depression,
Tomo?
if she's
Yeah.
under depression that you're not Tomo, it's like I'm not gonna be running around asking people, do you know where Tomo is, unless I have something that I need to say to Tomo.
Literally.
You feel me?
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
So I would have been like, he's somewhere around here. What you need? Like,
Yeah,
type shit, right?
after the fact, I thought about playing off of it, but I was just like, bro, you feel me? Yeah, I just didn't even want to talk to her after that. No bullshit. I was just like, yeah, bro. I was just maneuvering around and shit.
'Cause I don't know how I feel about that. Someone running around looking for me and they don't even know who I actually
I
am.
would think
A
that's
lot
a
of
setup or
interactions be
something.
kind of
You feel me?
parasocial.
Trying to get me hit.
No
What
bullshit.
Tomo is.
So I don't know whether to give
No,
you
I
clout
don't.
points for that or like subtract clout points. It's like you
No, he
Yeah,
got that.
You know what I
your
understood
name
too?
carry enough
You know
weight
what
for
I-
them to look for you. But
From a
it's like,
conversation
but
I
they
had with her
recognize
later
my
on in the
face?
night, she mostly knows my clothes.
Valid.
No bullshit.
That's
I've come to understand that too. A lot of times people would meet me and then
There's no face behind it.
yeah, like you feel me, they won't even know that I'm running.
Still
Like one time
motion.
I'll be vending, they'll be like, I'll be sitting down at the table, they'll be like, "Are you Tomo?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
That's still motion.
But it's understandable because it's like, yeah, that could have been anybody running the table. No bullshit.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, that's interesting perspective. No bullshit. Because it's like that's a very less forward facing role to be a designer. No bullshit.
Mhm.
So it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting
Valid.
shit. Interesting conversation, nigga. There was a whole bunch of other shit we talked about. But what I took away from that conversation was just like, it was just interesting. No bullshit.
That's crazy.
I feel you.
But pointing to him talking about having the all black fit on, you gotta put that like if I had that shit on, if I had really had something I wanted to pop out with, I think no doubt about it. But instead I was like,
you
you know
gotta
what?
pop out on some shit you comfortable in. Nigga.
I'm
At the end of the
gonna
day,
go
bro.
play some basketball. So I played.
That's what you wanted. Did it
Yeah,
say?
I went, huh?
Like last night?
Yeah, that's what I did instead. I just wanted to hoop.
You hoop?
Fair.
Like, for real?
Huh?
You hoop?
Do I play basketball? Do I hoop as in like being
bro,
nice
this is
as
a
fuck?
He be
Your own
hooping. Nigga.
conversation.
That's why he's
Oh, you
probably
mean-
looking for a new car. He be hooping on Sundays.
Every Sunday, bro.
I hoop. I'm not the greatest thing, but I got like high intelligence. You feel me? Like we was on
Look
the
at
same
bro. Do you
team.
hoop? Yes or no?
I
Nigga,
hoop,
like, bro. Is you gonna get
Am I a
buckets? Yes or no?
hooper? Am I a
Nah,
hooper?
I mean,
I'm
That's
asking if you a hooper.
that's
You
up for
asking if you hoop.
discussion. That's up for
If you
discussion.
hoop and if you a hooper, it's two different things.
I hoop.
All right, that's
Alright,
cool.
cool.
You feel me?
I'm gonna invite you to
That's
the
like,
gym,
you know what?
I'll invite you.
Like,
Nigga, no one gives
I'll
a
invite
fuck
you
about
to
your
the-
IQ, nigga.
Yes, they do.
Why is he gonna pull
Oh,
up
that
and
nigga
hoop?
serving great
Nigga.
passes. Like they be like, oh shit, yo, how you see that, bro? Like,
Nigga, is you
I
Rondo?
promise you, bro.
Is you Chris Paul?
Yo, who
I'll
you
be
be
Chris
hooping
Paul out
with?
there.
Who you be hooping? You hooping randoms or you
You
just
love
With
Gym.
randoms, bro. Like they're not randoms
Yo.
anymore. Like,
because you get acclimated to the
yeah,
league,
yeah,
right?
you see them enough times, and you know who like
White
who-
people, black people.
all types.
At the
Mostly
gym?
like
at the gym or like
at the Y.
You be in Quincy or Brockton?
Nah, Framingham.
Oh,
But he's not white
you don't mean
kids.
white people?
No, they're not white, bro. Framingham's diverse, bro.
Hey, bro, I wouldn't know no bullshit.
You wouldn't. But I'm
There's so
telling
many
you.
ways to take this conversation.
Yeah,
Nigga.
but that's all I was gonna say. But I'm looking forward to Sirens tonight. I'm gonna be out there.
Your shit.
Feel
It's
me?
gonna be a vibe.
Oh, shit.
And-
For sure.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
where is that?
It's St. Rosendale.
But nah,
Yeah,
because
fact.
the reason why I even brought that up, that was one of the last things that I saw on Twitter before we went on our
before
little
y'all
pact.
exited.
We
to
did
agree on-
say we
We're
last
done with
week.
Twitter for the month?
I ain't say that shit. I've
Maybe.
been
You didn't say
on
that. You wasn't here for that.
Me, I'm on Twitter.
Wait, you about to break the pact?
Yeah, it's hard.
You probably already did.
not that hard,
bro.
Come
Probably
on,
already
man.
did.
Yo, this, by the way, niggas say
technically.
y'all was wilding about that whole Yeezy shit too, but we can talk about that after.
Nigga said.
Yeah, niggas are like, these niggas is chatting. Niggas is chatting.
Whoa,
Niggas was definitely
I
chatting
got it
last
in different
week.
perspectives as well.
Hey,
All
yeah.
right. Okay, hold on. Where do we start? Okay, last week for anybody who didn't watch, we talked a lot of shit about Elon. You feel me? We don't ride with Elon. We don't fuck with him at all. And it's like, why are we gonna keep supporting him by being on Twitter? Even though that's our favorite social media app. Fair to say, right?
Okay.
So it's hard.
Okay.
I've
So-
been enjoying it.
But when I walked away, I deleted the app. What did you do? Do you still have it on and just don't go on it?
Initially, when you said that, I was like, that's an easy way out because you're not really testing your willpower of not clicking
No,
the
there's
app
a couple
'cause it's not in
times
front
I
of you.
slight.
But
I tried to search X.
No, the thing
There
is-
was nothing
the thing
there.
is, I realized I was like, this nigga's right because even just like the muscle memory,
yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, I ain't want to really open that. I was like, I
Wait.
gotta delete it. I was like, I gotta get rid of it. You know what I mean? So I did that. Boom, right? I will say, I like the ability to filter what I'm allowing to see in front of me. 'Cause I read the news every day.
Y'all on
You feel me?
Instagram
Like,
still?
yeah, I use Instagram. And that's a different conversation that I do want to bring up.
Facts.
But like every morning when I'm at work, you know, I read the news for like the first 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, I'm very selective of like what I'm picking to like read and like kind of like, you know, just look into.
For sure.
So
What news you be reading?
I go usually CNN first, then I'll go to MSN, then I'll go to the Washington Post, and then I'll check out
Got all the
AP.
apps?
No, I'm on the computer.
Oh,
Like the
heard,
website.
yeah.
But so then boom, right? I've realized how this been a drop in the amount of bullshit that I see in the
For
week.
sure. For sure. 100%.
Like, there's certain shit that I'm like, yo, I didn't even know that was going on. Like, the Stephen A. LeBron shit, and that's not bullshit. That's a whole different conversation. But I was like, yo, I didn't even know that was going on.
Really?
At all.
Nah,
real?
nah, nah.
I didn't even know about that.
Reddit and YouTube kept me up on date on that one.
Yeah, my
TikTok?
YouTube
Wait,
doesn't
are you
show
on
me that.
TikTok?
No, I'm not on TikTok.
Also, you're not fucking with Elon.
I do not fuck with Elon.
You got a tessie.
I do. Bad people can make good things. Listen,
Like,
bro,
very
you
true.
wasn't here for the conversation last week?
No, but I was talking to my boy. I'm like, yo, he's like, yeah, I don't fuck with Elon. I'm like, we're talking about cars. He's like, yeah, that's why I wouldn't get a Tesla.
Fair.
And I'm like, all right, that makes sense. But then you're talking about the Twitter shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
It's
Balance
but
it
we
out.
talked about it. It's
Yeah,
easier to
we did
let
talk
go
about
of
it.
Twitter than it is to be like, yo, Ease, go
Get
trade
rid
in
of
your car. type
Yeah.
of
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole
Yeah.
process to that.
I hear you
But-
when you talk about filtering bullshit. Like all those streamer clips, like why, like that would not be.
Doesn't reach me.
It would never.
It's not real life.
You feel me?
It's not real life at all, my nigga.
And the thing is, I don't choose to even like tap into those things. But
Yeah.
it'd be like those hip hop
It
accounts,
just-
the
it just
blog
shows
accounts
up.
that just be pushing bullshit.
Right.
So I'm with you 100%. When it comes to like news and like staying up to date, I don't feel like I'm missing much. Like I still feel like I'm tapped in with the things that are going
Are
on.
really
That, you
happening,
feel me?
for
Because
sure.
they'll reach you in different ways. Like
Yeah.
if it really is, you know, making waves. I'll say there's one thing that hurts about not being on Twitter, and it's like there's a form of expression that is no longer there for me. You feel me? Just because it's like
Get a journal.
when all of those,
like you being outward.
Yes.
Like outwardly like expressing
like
things.
I have thoughts, like whether I listen to music and I got a thought on the music, or there's like shit going on because I seen it around, but like there's no way to actually express myself through it. Because Instagram's a whole different app.
Talk to your
Instagram,
niggas, man. Call your niggas up like, yo,
Have
bro.
you, no
Just get
bullshit.
your shit
That's what
off.
niggas used to do.
Get your shit off. Like,
Yo.
nah, I ain't trying to do that. I just want to put a thought out into the universe, and whoever
So
see it type of
You haven't
thing.
downloaded Threads?
Threads is empty. Like empty, bro. It's like talking to the wall, bro. It's like,
niggas be on it, actually.
Yo,
Be
what's
surprised.
going on, bro?
Niggas
I be
actually
seeing
be on
it,
that
yeah, no
shit.
bullshit.
Niggas be on that.
but and the thing is, with Twitter though, I've been using it since 2012, bro. Like, you
Yeah.
feel me? It's like I've built up all the people I like to talk to, the people that I usually have conversation through Twitter, and it's just not there.
You
Oh, that's
haven't-
because you don't
you
got
haven't
the
checked it at
same.
all.
You don't
It
got the same
hurts.
Twitter motion you do on Instagram. That's why.
But I don't use
But
Instagram.
hold
Like
on, but
Instagram's not
IG,
my medium, bro.
You can't just post
My
a
fault,
thought
not
on
IG. I mean Threads. That's
Okay.
what I really meant.
Oh,
I mean, you
that's too.
technically can, bro.
You can't, but
Post
bro,
on your story.
no one's actually like just putting like, yo,
Mad
But,
niggas
like,
do that.
But I do that shit all
Mad
the
niggas
time.
women do that. I feel like
Niggas.
more women, nigga.
We ain't gonna get into the politics
We're
of
not
it because
gonna
now
get-
we gonna isolate
Yeah.
our viewers. You
I'm
feel me?
like,
Like,
I feel like if like to just like tweet is like completely different than IG because IG
It
you
is.
have to hold a
I-
certain
I see what
Purposeful,
you're
yeah.
Yeah, you
You
have to
you trying to
hold
like, I
curate
personally
something.
wouldn't do it. I feel you. I do feel you.
I be seeing it, but it's like not too many people do it. Twitter's like
You-
normal.
On Instagram, you just gotta be more concise. Cause I was
Yeah.
just saying shit. I post a little positive message on Instagram sometimes. I'll be like, yo, thank God for the day.
But like,
Sorry,
you know
because
how
he was
women like they just post whatever quote they see.
Yo,
like
sometimes, bro,
that's what I'm
I'll
saying. I'm like,
spending, like,
type
Twitter,
the
bro.
whole screen of the story up. I'm like, bitch,
no,
you
not
write a
even
novel.
that. It be the ones where they like repost something that they thought was like relatable to them. You feel me? It'd be like,
Yeah.
you know, they're not Justin LeBoy quotes because mad
do be
people
the-
like
yeah, no,
took
but
that.
I know what you're talking about.
You
That
know,
style
took
of
that
content.
wave and style, and it just be a bunch of that. You know what I mean?
I feel like the niggas that do that though are like hood niggas from my feed. Like they'll be like, you know them niggas.
It's
that be
either
like,
the baddies or hood niggas.
oh, bro, they'll post a black page, like
What
not
an
even like it's
interesting
just a black, and then
spectrum,
just write some shit and then just leave it there. You
Oh,
know
that's
what I mean?
crazy to still be
It'll be
doing.
like
That's
it
all
won't even-
Snapchat shit.
Yeah,
It'd be like
exactly.
niggas think they have emotion,
Type
but
shit.
they really standing still or some shit.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like there's like specific type of niggas that do certain shit like that. Even like, but I don't feel like I feel like Twitter's the spot to do what you want to do. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Twitter is where I want to get my
Very
hot
good
takes off
multimedia
and
platform.
just.
So you haven't opened the app at all. Have you
It's
opened it in the
not-
I
browser?
opened- no, technically
went
I
in the
did open
browser
it.
and did it?
And I'll tell you why.
I feel like you the type of nigga to go on the browser and do it.
Hold on, I did it. I did technically go
We should
on
put
it.
money on this shit.
Hold on. I'll clarify. One,
I'm
I
not
will
tight,
say,
it's just, you know.
before we get into it, I want to say with Threads, the problem with Threads is it's linked to your Instagram. And I said this in the beginning when Threads open. The same people I follow on Instagram are not the same people I want to hear their thoughts.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, there's the confusion that part. But I have gone on Twitter to post content for the Bad for the
That's
Community
cheating.
page.
Because you definitely scrolled a
Yeah, you
little
could've
bit.
told me
No,
I
I
was
did
going.
it. I swear.
Don't
Bro,
lie to
you
me, bro.
could've just
I
told
hit
me
on
to do it.
notifications. That's it.
But you
And I
could've just told me
responded
to do
a
it.
couple people. So I got the itch off, but it wasn't through my page.
You didn't
bro.
scroll at all.
Why didn't you just tell me to do
You
it?
lying to me, bro. You lying to my face, bro. I don't like that.
Yeah.
You lying.
I did it.
Yes, you
I
did,
swear, bro.
Just
I-
admit it.
No, I didn't, bro.
Even
I
if you didn't
did.
scroll, there's no way that you didn't see anything that was on the timeline.
wait,
No,
wait,
we came to the
wait,
agreement. We're
hold
not
on.
posting on it because that's part of the pack.
No, I said I'm gonna cancel the subscription for the page, so we're no
And
longer
what did
paying
Nate
for it.
say? He said we ain't posting that shit.
Nah, bro, we kind of gotta promote this shit, bro.
We
Yeah,
have other
niggas said-
platforms. We got
niggas
emails.
did
We
say
got
I
so
was
many
gonna
ways
post
to
that.
do this, bro. We got so many ways to do this.
No, we gotta promote the podcast. You feel
You a
me?
cheating ass nigga, man.
technically,
did.
I cheated, but
I mean, not in his personal.
From
If you didn't go to a personal, then that's fine.
From
Nigga, we all
going-
got access to that account. I ain't do that. Granted, I don't ever do it.
Yeah,
I don't ever
exactly,
post
yeah.
it. But
nah, but to go from like using Twitter every single day and like having the muscle memory
Yeah,
to like
nigga.
scroll through it, I like.
you
it was
just said
very
you want to go to
impressive.
war with your enemies in this country.
I did say that.
No, you don't.
Nigga said I was spitting, bro. It was like, oh, I hear you.
You was chatting.
No,
That's
I was
the thing. You was
spitting.
chatting, my nigga. You didn't stand on it.
What
It's
do
not. It hasn't even been 2 weeks.
I might give up. No bullshit. I like to.
Bro, he's comfortable.
wait.
And I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that because you know what? It's like, yo, like I said, everyone wants to be performative for the things that they want to seem like they're on on 10 toes about.
Yeah.
You know what you stand for. You know how you feel about certain things. You being on Twitter doesn't define that. I get that. It's just the fact that we came to a pack and you ain't holding your part
I'm still
How long
doing
was
it
it supposed
though.
to be? To the end of the month?
for a month.
For a month.
For a month
You
or,
could do
till,
a month,
or
bro.
until the end of this month?
I don't want to do a month. I feel
It was
solid.
till the end of this
bro.
month or it was for 30
Bro,
days?
there's 2
like a month?
days.
30 days.
There's 2
Oh.
days left.
30 days. 30 days.
No,
30
for a
days.
whole month. So we
30
started
days.
last week. For like 3 more weeks.
Oh.
I just feel silenced, bro. Like, even though I have this
Where's
podcast,
the
I feel
discipline at,
silenced.
nigga?
bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's just what I'm taking away from it.
One thing that did seep through in terms of news that I thought was crazy, it's actually all over the place. Even my mom was like watching the morning news and everything. This Tufts student that got abducted, bro, on the street, like
I've seen
on
that.
a serious note. That was insane.
They just got somebody else, I think, in Mattapan or Hyde Park or some shit recently too. A little girl.
Really?
Crazy. Yeah, snatched her up. No bullshit.
Now, disclaimer, we're probably not the most informed on the subject.
Oh, I'm not.
Go
at
get
all.
your information from somewhere else, but we can definitely, share our thoughts on this, right? And what we think about it. Just off of, I don't think you need to be super informed to just be able to give
I
your
said what
thoughts
I
and be
said.
like, yo,
I've
this
I've been
is crazy.
seeing it, but I never actually watched the video. I just
That's
didn't want
exactly
to
what
watch
I
it.
said.
Nah,
That's what I was
keep
thinking
seeing
about
It
it.
looked like a kidnapping.
Literally.
Yeah.
Imagine like some random niggas pull up with you on
Yeah.
a mask on, bro.
Right.
You don't even know who they are.
Said the same exact shit.
That, it just
Because I've
feels like
seen
kidnapping.
pictures. I've heard
Yeah,
stories.
facts.
I've never seen a video.
Or you'll see stories or Facebook posts like, yo, ICE is out
Yeah,
over
yeah,
here,
yeah.
like in this neighborhood, like be
That's me. I was
cautious.
like,
That's just
oh,
real.
shit.
Yeah.
I was just like, bro, like, that's how these niggas is doing it?
So to add context, right? This is a student who attends Tufts University, literally like Roxbury,
I
right
think
there,
PhD
bro. Like,
candidate, yeah.
you know what I mean? Right in our backyards. And this is a student who, I guess she's been posting like pro. That's the thing. They be saying that she be promoting Hamas, but I really question,
Probably
is it
just
promoting Hamas or is she just like more
Palestinian
pro-Palestine?
liberation.
And you feel me? And people
And then they call it anti.
Israel,
Israeli,
or they
yeah.
call it pro-Hamas because
Yeah,
that's kind of the narrative they
Consider
try to
it's all the
spin
same
it.
shit.
You know what I mean? So I don't know all the way like what she was posting,
Mhm.
but I would assume that it's probably her being more pro-Palestine than anything, right? But she was here on a visa. And the reason they said that they can just take her without due process and she doesn't she doesn't have the rights of freedom of speech is because they try to say that having a visa here is a privilege. It's not a right. You know what I mean? And it can be revoked at any time. So that's kind of like,
Is that true? I don't know.
I'm sure that's true, but they're
I thought you would have to do something illegal and then that could be revoked, but at any given time?
I'm sure with past administrations, that wasn't a thing that people
'Cause, like,
worried about.
People have work visas, people have student visas. I
Mhm.
imagine as long as you're fulfilling the thing that you are signed on for, you're good money. That's what I would have thought.
Yeah, unless you say things against the views of this administration.
Right.
You feel me? I feel like you got to play it safe at that point, at this point, because they don't care, bro. Like they don't give a fuck. Like if you're going against them, you're their op, and they've made it real clear. Like we are not a president. I'm not a president for every American. I'm a president for the people who fuck with me. But again, I think it all comes at whether you agree or disagree with her viewpoints or whatever. I think we can all agree it's wild that like 4 masked men could just
I seen some
no
of that.
badges, no identification.
Pull
Just
up on you, talking
snap.
about, let's go.
Seen some of that
That
too.
shit
That
is
was saying
wild,
like
bro.
that's a violation of a First Right Amendment too, like freedom of speech. Like,
Well, that's
you're
what they're
supposed to
saying.
Be able to say,
They're saying she doesn't have the right to freedom of speech because
Oh.
she's here on a visa.
Oh, that's
Hmm.
that's different.
Hmm.
Nah, I don't know. I guess. So if you're here on a visa, you don't have any rights.
Maybe not in Trump's America,
Type
like
shit,
you know what I
yeah.
mean. Like I don't know what rules we play under, like at this
Yeah, no
point. You know what I
bullshit.
mean? Like I was talking, yo. Even then, I was looking at the clips we dropped last week. We dropped
Yo,
for the.
niggas about to get snatched up.
Yo,
nigga.
I was
Nigga
like,
better stop fucking around.
I was like,
man.
I've only been here for like, I'm the first generation of America, of being an American
And they trying
citizen.
to get rid of that too.
Fucking around.
I
Your-
don't even know if that
You
shit's
might be
gonna
fucking shit up for your family.
Your
nigga.
Tesla start rerouting its destination to some random building.
Nigga, it's like, yo, like, put money into their pockets. Like, come on, nigga. Like, no
Yo.
pass. Like,
So it's like, I'm talking loose, but it's like they could find something in writing, whatever. They could manipulate something and be like, nah, you're not a real American either. And it's like, I was born here. Like, and he's like, nope, we appealed that last week. You're gone. Like, I don't know, bro. You obviously, I don't know. It's all jokes until it's not jokes. Cause I know there's people thinking like, bro, y'all exaggerating it, y'all
No, but that's
gassing it.
like-
But it's like, that could very much be a real possibility.
how does that even come up? Like, how do I word this? Is there like, for lack of better words, is there just a list that they're going off of? Like, okay, next we're going to this person, then we're going to this person.
Pretty
Like,
much.
How are they finding these people to even like do this?
I don't know.
There's records of everything, bro. No
I
bullshit.
feel you.
Anything that comes in and out of this
And they
country,
just
bro, there's records
actively
of it.
just going down.
Yeah,
Like,
you feel me? Like niggas either got pay stubs somewhere, they went to the hospital somewhere, they did something. You feel me? There's records of everything.
so I don't know too much about this either, and I know I saw things about it floating. I didn't read into it. I'm hoping one of us did. If not, that's fine. People are alleging that the school contributed to like
Sometimes
identifying where she is and how to get her.
Sometimes it do be on some.
I don't know about that,
Okay.
but I
Maybe not the
wouldn't
school,
doubt it
okay,
too.
Maybe not the school directly, but people that's in the school. You feel me?
I wouldn't
Like,
doubt that they ran up on the school too and be like, "Yo, we need information on this
Yeah,
student,"
and
and
then they
the
offered her
teacher was
up.
like, "Well, I mean, the
Administration.
was like,
They probably already.
we're
know
not
where
gonna
she
get in
lived,
trouble
though.
over this
Yeah.
one person."
Or
so
not even. They just
give up the
they
job.
be indirect about what they're going to do. They be like, oh, you just want to ask her some questions or some shit. You feel me?
I feel like they
And
probably
it's like,
already knew
oh,
where she
alright.
lived.
You feel me? And
Probably knew where she
niggas-
lived and just followed her.
But now,
Yeah.
isn't that an issue specifically in Massachusetts because we are a sanctuary state?
Now, you know,
Isn't that where the clash is? Especially on a legal.
I don't know what
front?
are they doing about it. They said they still haven't seen this girl. Like they still can't account for her. Like this is wild, bro. Like
I just seen apparently she's in Louisiana. I don't know how true that is. That was a tweet. No bullshit.
maybe, but again, I don't know too much about it. Go do your research for real, people. But I remember when this first, like, when Trump got voted in and it was like official, he was gonna be president. I think we all had the ideas like, oh, we in Massachusetts, like we're blue state.
Yo, how you feel about
None of this is gonna happen for real, for real.
How you feel about
Yo,
all
don't do
this
that. Don't do
shit?
that.
What you mean?
That's Tricky Waters. Don't do that, bro. Don't put my man. Don't expose my man's like that. You don't
Is
get
he
him in
not
trouble.
knowing that you came to America?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I
He's
just don't.
legal though.
I just don't
But
feel like you
it's
gotta
not-
like, offer up that
I mean,
information, bro.
The whole like, I don't really like think about it if I'm being honest, because just like, there's a lot of shit I feel like we can't control as
Mhm.
individuals. You feel
Yeah.
me? And it's like we have to leave that up to like them, because like they have all the power.
Who's them?
Nigga, the president, like the nigga that's actually really running the country, bro. Because we can't really, like, he's like, for example, he's president.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the second time, and he was a criminal.
Literally.
Like, what can we actually control?
I don't think we can do anything about it, bro.
That's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
so
just see the
can't-
stock market falling, and I'm just like, well, just gotta live with it. You feel
That
me?
make you, that should make you worry.
Me personally, no. I feel like
But that's
You
because he's
spoke
not.
with your
He's not
family at
talking
all?
crazy, bro. That's the difference, though.
no, but
If he was talking crazy, there on his door, bro.
I
Talking
feel like-
there's nothing crazy about talking about Palestine.
I feel like
Talking crazy to what they
I just gotta make
believe.
sure,
Okay,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
I feel like in general though, like I feel for a lot of people because I understand their situations, but it's like I can't put that onto myself. One, and like I understand that like I can't actually do something about it. Like a lot of people can't do nothing about it, bro. You just
That's
don't have
peace.
to.
I see what you're
you know
saying.
what I'm
I just put up, actually do it like, yo, you just come with us, bro. What you gonna do?
what he, Tom, what are you
Okay,
gonna do?
what are your- I guess
what are you
what
gonna
are
do?
your options?
What are you gonna do?
What are your options? I'm be like, all right, hold up. I'm close to them.
Like, you act like niggas don't get framed for shit all the time. They can pop
Bro,
on you and be like,
I
"We'll
mean,
take it.
like,
What are you gonna do about it?"
What are the options, bro?
Why does someone think this is like a cartoon? He's like, hold on, let me throw my socks on. He's just gonna go through the side door, bro.
Yo.
Like the options to like do a lot of legal shit, bro, is not like to niggas like them, bro. You don't have any power, bro, like at all.
Well, that's true and not true at the same time. And I spoke on that last week, and it's like we're only powerless because what are we actually doing to like stand up against them? Like if
I'm
we
not
all
saying-
stop putting our dollars, like we can run these corporations if we want to. There's just no like solidarity. If we all said, I'm not funding this, I'm gonna stop
Yeah,
paying
like a
for that.
collective
I'm not,
conscious.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like these companies are only as rich as the value that they're perceived to be. You know what I mean? If people stop buying Teslas, stop paying, like
I don't know if that's like
no, that's just
No, no.
that's just an example. But it could be Amazon too. If you wanted to defund Amazon, yo, stop buying Amazon. Like you know what I mean?
Boycott.
Like we can all do that. We all have the ability to do that, and then they would actually have to
Listen,
fall at our
for
knees,
sure.
type of thing. You know what I mean? The same thing that happened with the Black Lives Matter protests. They never really cared about that, but the moment it started affecting their bottom line, they got on board with it.
I feel like, bro, a lot of things are like a trend. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we could do that. But how long is that gonna last? Because bro, I was there with the whole Black Lives Matter, like when niggas were protesting.
We was all there.
We all would, you know what I mean, bro? And I felt like that felt like a movement, bro. And that's like not even the main topic right now anymore.
Nah,
Know
no
what I'm
bullshit.
saying?
During the heat of that, I was really like, yo, I'm about to transform my life into an
Type shit.
activist. Like, I
You know
really
what I'm
thought,
saying,
like,
bro? But that's what I mean. Like everything's like a trend, bro.
A
Because
lot
like
of
at
times
the
it
end
be
of
a
the day,
lack of direction. Niggas know how to mobilize niggas, but then there's no direction at the end. There's also no
execution.
unity within the end goal.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because you'll group niggas together, and then once you'll figure out, all right, who's moving this shit, making all the motion and pieces, they'll be like, all right, well, what's your end goal? And then once they hear that, they'll be like, I don't really fully align with that. And and then it branches off, and there's too many branches instead of having unity in that angle. Like being, we
Also,
all
bro,
want to accomplish this, and we want to get this done.
I think it's
There's
because
too much deviation.
niggas ain't on a united front because niggas is too comfortable.
I feel like
For me,
what
it's
we want.
not-
I don't even think
you're
it's
right.
No, for sure, bro. I think when you look at, for example, even like the 50s and 60s, life
I like that you
being,
said that.
life as a person of color back then was literally uncomfortable. So you had no choice but to
Yeah,
fight
literally.
back. You feel me? You had nothing else to lose. My life is already shitty. So how shittier can it get? No, like dead ass. But I think right now we live in a society where like you can never get anybody on a united front because everyone has levels
Yeah.
of comforts that they're like,
I think
Like,
I can dismiss
yeah,
that. I can overlook
yes,
that.
I can
can
complain
overlook
about
this.
the egg prices, but I still got a gym membership.
Like,
I still go to
niggas is
work. I still drive a
comfortable. A lot of
car.
niggas is
I got a
fed
big
up.
TV at home. So it's like, I don't got everything, but I got enough to like cruise.
You feel me? Like,
You know?
I feel and you're right. Like a lot of people are too comfortable. Also, like what we want to achieve, bro, we might not even see in our lifetime, and we're
Right.
already at a comfortable level of, you know what I mean? Like we're not like how it was back in the day. You feel me? Like if people could wake up, and be like, yo, I'm comfortable.
And
Be
what
fine with
niggas
it.
gotta lose all that shit.
I liked about you saying about back in the day, because I was gonna reference that too, is that because of social media, I feel like everybody has a voice now,
Mhm.
right? And I think the analogy I could bring up is like back in the day, there was really select voices. You had like Martin Luther King, you had Malcolm X, you had Jesse Jackson, you got like figures that people could get behind. And I might not agree with everything that Martin Luther King has to say, but he's a powerful voice, and we gonna all go under this umbrella because we're gonna get what we actually want through that.
Mhm.
Versus like all of us having different voices and they don't, how much is really gonna get done? Like, I guess the analogy I could bring up is like, we could all build this big boat and we could really like navigate to where we want if we're all on this big boat. Like, you feel me? We might not agree on all the little details, but for the most part, we could be like, yo, we know we wanna go in that direction. Now, everybody's got their own tiny boats. Instead of little boats, everybody took the wood from the big boat and made little boats.
But you know,
And now they just now everybody's just moving in all types of different
I hear that.
directions, bro.
I think on the other side of that though, if anything, it should be
That's what I
more.
described, nigga.
We should be more capable of having change because it's so much harder to shut down a figure person. You know what I mean? If you're referencing some of these people, there's a reason why
They got assassinated.
Huey Newton or Malcolm X, Martin Luther King got killed. Because like,
Yeah.
yo, we get rid of them, so much motion gets dropped because they're so strong on this conglomerate of what they're building, right?
Mhm.
Nowadays, it's like you can shut down one person. I know someone else is gonna pop right back up. You feel me? Like we have so much access to have a voice be out there. I think the issue is just more so we are all fighting different battles.
That's what
We
I was
don't all
saying.
have
There's
the
no
same
unity
issues.
in the angle. It's like, you feel me? Before it was like, yo, everybody wanted one thing. It was like, yo, you feel me? They wanted more access to things. You feel me? More freedom, shit
Right.
like that. Nowadays, everybody wants different. Everybody,
Different
you feel
shit.
me? Is
Everyone
like,
wants different
no
shit.
unity in that angle, or like it's like
And-
misalignment.
You can't ignore the fact too that these corporations have made it very hard to not engage with them. They've found the ways to literally input themselves into our lives.
Yeah.
Like, even when you think you're not supporting it, you are, because they own something else, and it's just a parent company that owns the thing that you're trying to avoid. It's like it's a lot of shit at play that it's
A lot of
like
deception.
you kind of just have to accept it for what it is. No bullshit.
Do we?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think we gotta be
We talked
uncomfortable.
about it
bro.
last week. Even your 401ks contributed shit that you don't necessarily support. Like, what do you do about that?
I got ideas, but it's too radical.
Yeah, we
Gosh.
can't talk about that on mic.
No, share them, bro. Share them.
Yeah.
All right, run it by us, bro. Let's spitball some
Yeah,
ideas.
yeah.
Come on.
You just gotta mobilize, bro. Start moving militant, bro. That's all it is, bro. Become
But
our
even
own,
then,
become our own
bro,
economy.
Even
Bro,
you feel
then,
me?
we are not
Like,
in a position
only-
to fight the United States government.
You don't even
bro.
have to fight, bro. Do
The military
do,
would.
I'm not even thinking.
With a button.
I'm not even
Just-
thinking. I'm not even thinking about it in a way like that, bro. I'm thinking about
Evaporate
it.
us.
I mean,
You would have to get to. You would have to see bloodshed before niggas
Eventually.
are like, okay. Even with the CEO,
it starts
nothing
like this
came from
though.
that.
It starts like this though. Keeping the black dollar black. Something as simple as that. You
Say it
feel me?
again?
Keeping the black dollar black.
Keeping the black dollar.
Niggas
back,
don't have
okay.
enough discipline to do that. You feel me? Because then even down to the, all right, say I go buy from a black restaurant, nigga, they copping all their supplies and shit from me. You feel me? Niggas won't take that extra mile to go to a farm, to a black farm to go find that shit. And then it's like keeping the black. If you do that, that literally will make a difference. If you do that for 5 years, bro, if everybody were to do that in America, bro, keep the black dollar black, bro, literally, actually, bro, despite whatever inconvenience comes with that shit, bro, that shit will change a lot.
I definitely agree with
We
that.
have a lot of
It's
good.
very
Sounds
hard.
good.
It's very
It
hard to
sounds great.
establish
There's
that.
apps right now where
conversation.
you could directly only buy from black owned businesses. It'll find it for you. It'll find every black owned business, show you where it is, and
I
like
feel you, bro.
the radius to you.
But
It creates a large inconvenience in your
even
life,
from
though.
an economic point of view, bro, it's hard to compete with
It's fair.
people who have like the they have the luxury to be like, you can never match my prices. You can never compete with me.
What you mean?
Like in terms of like, for example, if I'm a black-owned business and I'm trying to sell certain products,
Yeah.
you know, I want it to be accessible. I'm competing against major corporations that say, yo, we'll just keep bringing down our prices.
But that's
if
why
we're all-
we have community. You
If
gotta
we're
bring back
all on the
bartering
same
too.
page, though, those aren't even options to us. You know what I mean? You're
I
not in
feel you.
competition to them because we're not even considering you because we're only keeping our dollar within the community.
Within our community. I hear you,
For
bro.
me, that's why you gotta bring back community and bartering. It's like, all right, you might build this shit from my crib or something, you feel me? And I might not have all the bread, but hey, yo, I'll give you some of this bread. I'll cut your children's hair for like the next 2 weeks or some shit, you feel me? Or I'll do this for you. Or I got vegetables, I grow vegetables, yo, take some of these vegetables and this bread. You feel me? Niggas, that's how shit was before, bro. How
Yeah.
you think Tulsa was run, nigga? Everybody was
bro,
You did
that-
say something earlier too? What you about to say?
There's like too many influences. You know what I
What you
mean?
mean?
Like you can't. If you talk about a community, bro, you can't pick a handful of people to do what like is better in the long run because like there's people are influenced by so many things. You know what I mean? Like earlier we were talking about music. That plays a
Niggas
big.
never gonna be on the same page.
You know what I
about
mean?
music.
That plays a big factor in like what
see what
people
you're
want to
saying.
do at in the end goal, regardless. Let's say yo.
Like, how do I know this person's really representative of
Yeah,
me?
or not even just that though. It's just like even if we say yo, let's do this, and we got a group of people to do that. There's like a lot more people that won't do that because like of their lifestyles right now. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what they choose to want to do as opposed to like you're saying be uncomfortable. No one's gonna want to be uncomfortable, bro. Like there's probably like the people that it's affecting. Yeah, but like a lot of people are like nowadays like we're just selfish and like we're also
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's that also like there's too many influences in the world to like pick one thing to say yo that's the most important. Let's all do this.
And I agree with you 100%. It really just comes down to like selfishness. You know what I mean? Because if I'm being honest, if I'm speaking for myself, right? I have a very comfortable life. You feel me?
That's like
I make more money than the average person does. I can pay my bills. Don't like whatever the case is. You feel me? I can do mostly whatever I want. I'm not living a luxurious life. I can't just do whatever I
good.
want. But for the most part, if I want to do something, I could do it. If I want to go on vacation, I could do it. If I want to buy something, I can mostly do it. Like for sure. You feel me? But it takes an ability to think outside of yourself to know that like, although this is not affecting me, I see that it's affecting other people though.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to hit my home.
too. Because I feel like the more you have, the less comfortable you should be because you have shit to lose.
Nah, I'm him. But
You feel me?
certain
Back-
topics
niggas
though,
didn't have shit to lose. So it's like, yo, I'm fighting because like, nigga, there's nothing for me to lose. If you have shit to lose, how can you should never be comfortable. But it creates a level, I don't understand it. No bullshit, but I understand what you mean.
No, I feel like
'Cause it's like,
I get what he's saying, and also like that the shit about him being comfortable doesn't have to be about like just like what he's doing in general. It's just like that specific topic. You know what I'm saying?
It's that
Like,
it doesn't affect
yeah,
me.
like a specific
I could be
topic doesn't-
selfish and
yeah.
not care about like why would I like why
because they could take
If I
this shit
was a
away from you too, nigga.
But that's not the
You feel
issue
me?
though. Like the issue is not like whatever he's specifically doing. You know what I mean? Like if we're talking about like the government, for example, like there's a lot of shit that's going on that's not affecting a lot of other people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why like it's good. It's not
Niggas
good,
always
but-
wait till the fire burn them to be like, oh
well,
shit,
that's
this shit
why
hot.
I also do agree with what Tomo's saying too, because that's also outside of just having like a level of empathy for people. I also can see where things are going and say, I should probably get active about this before it's my turn. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because yes, I might have a well-positioned job. I'm still black. I'm still one generation away from being from Cape Verde and stuff
It's
like
the
that.
perspective, because ask your parents, they'll tell you that's how they maneuver to get to where they at. No bullshit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because it's like,
You said something earlier too that I think is an important conversation to just think about in terms of like the future of the United States. Like every major power eventually falls. You feel me?
yeah,
The United States is relatively a new country. You feel
Maybe-
me?
maybe
It has
talking
not
about
even
that.
been like 250 years. You feel me? If not, maybe just right at that. You know, compared to some of the other major powers and things that we've seen throughout history. And I think when you look at the model of what our government stands for, like if you look at Rome, you feel me? Rome eventually fell because the people got frustrated, because the people saw the inequality gap between them and like the rich people and like the stuff like that. And I think the same thing's happening in the United States. I think Trump especially, like I've been saying, is creating a very isolated front from us and our other
Allies,
allies or just other countries, you know what I mean? And I think I don't even know what to think. I don't know where this shit goes. It's just something that I want niggas to be mindful of, that it's like, yo, you might see America change very, very drastically over the next couple of decades with a lot of things that are happening right now. It's the same thing with the Soviet Union. At one point, it was a major, major power. It fell because his people saw all the inequality gaps. It saw what was going on. It had to rebuild. Look at China.
I was
You
watching
feel
an
me?
interview
It
earlier.
happens, bro. History repeats itself. And I think we're on the clock right now for America. No
Well,
bullshit.
I was watching an interview earlier with Vlad, and he said he was born while Russia was still the USSR, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it
bullshit,
wasn't
nigga.
too long ago. And we spoken on this on the podcast before. I'm talking about, this podcast is a little prophetic, bro. No bullshit. Y'all got to tap in to these old episodes if y'all haven't, bro. We've been saying this for a long time.
Remind me.
But I said we are in like late stage capitalism.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Where
Yes.
it's like resources have kind of been used up. Like I don't know. We kind of like maximized it as much as we can. And now the ways that they're trying to go about like continuing the capitalist
They're
cycle
trying to milk it.
is literally hurting everybody else, right?
Yeah.
Like I was making a joke with my homeboy of mine, and I was like, "Yo, normal people see AI and be like, oh shit, make me a gym routine or summarize this for me or like, just normal shit to just make your life easier. And then CEOs see some shit like that and be like, yo, you think we could like replace 80% of our workforce using this technology?" And it's like, yo, y'all niggas got no morals, bro. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, why are we focused on like
Capitalism sees no morals.
I
Capitalism sees
understand.
profit.
If anything, those are just like two.
Like
Yeah, I hear you. It's an
it's just something to keep in
oxymoron.
mind, bro. Something to keep in mind. And we've talked about this in private conversations. It's like, yo, if able to, leaving the country may not be a bad idea. You know what I mean? And setting foot somewhere else. Our parents did it, and it's maybe something that we need to consider as well.
Gotta find the next hot shit. No bullshit. Pull it to Japan, nigga.
Yo, my
Niggas in
cousin
Japan.
Joel's out in Japan, bro.
Yo,
He's living
he's-
good. I gotta show you.
bullshit. I be
You
seeing
see
that
the plate?
shit.
He's living good, bro. Like you don't be thinking about nothing. Like he's
cool,
got
nigga.
beautiful views. He's living a
Yeah.
chill, slow life, bro. Like
You know what you
it's
sound like when you say that? Them folks. We'll find the next hot shit.
right?
That's how it goes, nigga.
But we gonna
That's how
add to it.
America
We're not
was,
gonna
dog.
take away from it. We gonna add to it. You know, Joel was telling
Niggas
me.
was seeing America on TV, watching movies and shit like, yo, we gotta go there. It's like, yo, niggas got there,
Gotta hit
hustled,
New
bro.
York.
Run it
That's
up.
what they be knowing. They be knowing New York.
Yeah, bro. We thinking we got it all over here, but there could be something out there.
So
you know,
much out there, bro.
Joel's barber. He said he's a rapper too.
Oh, that's
A
crazy.
Japanese rapper / barber.
He's like an actual Japanese person.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes you translates out there
I
and shit
feel
too.
you, I
nigga.
feel you, I
Would you
feel
trust a Japanese barber to touch your hair?
Fuck no.
Whoa.
Why not?
Nigga,
The nigga nice.
the fuck they know about nappy hair, my nigga?
Would you?
I gotta
Bro,
see
it's
pictures.
a skill, bro. It's
I
not
gotta
like
see pictures.
the skill isn't.
But that's what any barber.
fading. No, your barber will tell you. Ask him what's the difference between cutting white people hair.
Hold on. So you don't vet barbers, period? Like, I don't
Yeah.
care if the barber's black. I still gotta see your work
I mean,
before I
yeah,
just go to you.
for sure.
So it's the
bro.
same shit.
But no, it's different.
Yeah,
It don't matter. I know a black
bro,
barber gonna know how to cut black hair, nigga.
If I see pictures of the nigga doing it, why would I not trust him that he could do it?
bro.
What you
Barbering
mean?
is not a skill
But
like restricted by race.
It
might
varies
be,
on
bro.
hair
It might
texture, bro. Are
be.
you
No, look,
crazy?
I
Which
understand
varies
if
by
you're
race.
more experienced or you handle clientele that is more with this type of hair style.
Any barber
hair
will tell you
texture,
they have to learn how
they'll
to
be
cut white
better.
hair because it's different, bro.
I understand,
You feel
but,
me? It's a
but
different
at the end of the
texture,
day, it's a
it's
skill, bro.
I hear
It's-
that.
You feel me?
But like,
They can do it.
you wouldn't
though.
go to a white barber?
Never, never, bro.
don't
Never let a
like
white barber touch
If
my hair.
If the
ever.
motherfucker's nice, bro.
No.
Like,
My
the
friend
fact that
is
he's
not-
in there, no.
My
The fact that he's
Framingham
in there
barber is a
shows
white
me.
barber.
The fact that he's in there shows me he's nice as shit. Because niggas would not allow him in the shop if he wasn't nice.
Facts.
That's a fact.
Yo,
That's a fact.
Facts.
there's no way he's gonna be nicer than a nigga. Though. I'll tell you that, bro.
No,
It's impossible.
no, the thing is-
True, bro. That's
You know,
not
it's
true.
impossible.
That is not-
That is
that is
not
not
true.
You got it
bro.
wrong,
That is
bro.
Then he
not
might be
true.
nicer than
Dominicans
the niggas, bro.
are the best barbers.
Wrong.
Them niggas is black,
Wrong.
You said
bro.
Dominicans?
Dominicans are
Niggas-
hands down the best
Them
Them niggas
barbers.
have nappy hair
Huh?
too.
They're not black?
No, but I'm saying
Yo.
that specific subgroup
know
of
black,
people
black-
are the best.
But why you bring
Barbers.
up,
That's
nigga?
not-
They're
that's not
black
true.
barbers.
That is not true.
Dominicans
That
are
is-
nice, man.
They're
Dominicans
nice.
are-
No,
But you gotta
I
tell
grew
them
up
don't
in
do
Lynn.
that extra
I grew
shit.
up in
They
Lynn.
be trying to do that extra shit. I don't want that extra shit.
bro.
Like,
them
what's
niggas-
that extra
or
shit?
They try to put
The
the spray and shit. It's like, I
Yo,
don't
when
want
this
it.
dude came in with
I
the
don't
spray on
want
his
it.
head, bro, I was like, "Is that the spray?" He was like, "Nah." I was like, "Y'all can see it right there." He's like, "Yo, chill, you making it hot." Nigga. I'm like,
You're making it out. It's hilarious.
Last time I went to a Dominican barber, bro, he like, I used to go to him like, it was
He made your mustache mad thin?
bro.
Yeah, bro. That shit was so
Like,
like,
don't do that.
bro.
That's
I
like
hate
suave
them
mente,
niggas,
nigga.
bro.
Fuck you mean, nigga? Sometimes you need that,
I
nigga.
don't
Bro,
need
I'm
that.
like,
I
yo,
want
the
that.
second time, the first time he did, I'm like, I bet he probably didn't understand. Second time I go, I'm like, yo, leave it thick. You know what I mean? Just line it up. You
You
know
know,
what I mean?
okay.
Just- Yeah, I got you, Poppy.
Yeah.
Yo, he put the fucking the
Niggas
trim
just do
on
they
that
do what they
shit.
want to do.
Yo,
You only need that
facts.
if you have a low cut, no bullshit. If you have waves and low cut, you could do the little thin mustache.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Bro,
other
he
than that-
shaved that shit off and made like a low line.
I don't
Yeah,
want the
it's like,
line.
bro.
I don't want the hair to my nose. I want it like halfway point. Feel me? I
Bro.
still want like a little thick mustache,
bro,
but
he faded it out, bro, and like made that shit mad. Bro, I was so hot.
especially if
you
you
gotta
got
show
a
a nigga-
beard, it's so
Yo,
it's
bro, it
so
was the
weird to
worst
have a
shit
beard and then have
without
like.
mustache,
Sometimes you gotta show a nigga a picture like,
Boy, I
yo,
shaved my fucking head,
do my
bro.
shit like this,
Bro, I
nigga.
did. Yo, I did, bro.
He was just freestyling.
What the
nigga.
nigga at AM, bro? The barbershop downstairs,
Oh,
bro?
I never been in there. Though.
Bro.
I know you're talking about right
So
there.
what race is your barber now?
Haitian. That's my nigga.
Haitian
Fell.
barbers.
Fill my
I've
cup.
never
Yo,
heard
fill
of
my
that.
Shout out to
cup.
nigga Phil.
Fill my cup.
He's nice like that?
Oh, matter of fact, my barber's
Hey.
Haitian actually.
Those things.
Really?
Yeah, see?
But like, he's a nigga. Like, grew up in
Uh,
Brooklyn.
But I ain't gonna
Still
lie, I
make
haven't
it
been to a
different.
barber in a minute. I just like got my own.
But, like, is he Haitian, Haitian?
Yeah.
To be
Oh, you-
fair though, like he's just a West Dominican barber.
I mean, I'm not saying Dominicans
You
are
hear what
nice,
he's
bro.
talking about? You hear what he's
I heard what he
saying?
said, but
I,
I
heard,
heard
I can't even mad. 'Cause I be saying that. I be saying the same shit to them. Y'all niggas are East Haitians.
He's Haitians, nigga.
Dominicans are nice, bro. I'm just saying, like the old heads, bro. They don't listen to shit. They won't like they'll shave your shit and be like, ah, that's what you wanted. Nah.
The best barbers for me just been black niggas, bro. Straight American black. niggas.
But you also haven't tried other barbers.
I
Is that-
seen good white
That's
Nah,
what
I
I'm
went, I
assuming.
went to a Dominican barber before.
They're
I've
black.
been to a Trini barber before. No, them. I'm talking
talking
about American,
Niggas.
African American niggas, bro. Like them
Okay.
niggas do not
bro,
know their roots, bro.
alright,
Like
bro,
niggas,
alright,
bro. No bullshit.
I'm not gonna
Pure
argue with you on
American niggas, bro.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, bro. They cut hair good, bro. Especially if you got like a low cut or you
I'm
need
just
taper
saying.
fade, all that.
If I'm in Japan, the nigga's nice. I'm not gonna be
Yeah,
like,
bro.
yo, you. Nah,
Damn,
I
that-
can't
that-
trust
That
that.
nigga
that
gonna
came from
steal
that
your
That's
DNA.
where it came from.
I ain't gonna steal your DNA while you doing the cut, bro.
Wait. So for the viewers who may be wondering, what you got going on? What's your gameplay with your hair right now?
Oh my hair, nigga, I'm just freeforming.
He's doing a
Freeforming the locks.
Basquiat.
Because the thing is, you
Wait, what
had
you
the
mean by that?
freeform before,
Nah, I didn't really
Shave
freeform
it.
before. I did starter locks and then I
and
just
then you
let them
cut
grow.
it all over again just to do it again. Like
I
what?
had braids, cut it. Yeah, I had locks, cut it, and now I just freeforming my shit until I decide to cut it. It's hair, it'll grow back. Nigga.
Why
I've
the
been growing and cut
freeform?
my hair all life.
Why the freeform?
Oh, why the freeform? Because it's just like, I don't know, bro. I
You
feel
really
like,
trying to like sell the artist look? Like
nah, I just, bro. I think it's definitely less maintenance than having actual locks because I don't have to get it retwisted all the time. I do have to wash it. I have to wash it more often than if I did have locks. You feel me? Just so I don't like get built up and shit. But it's really just, you feel me? It's just letting it grow and just it look cool, nigga. No bullshit. An accessory, nigga. Like look cool, bro.
I
You just
disagree with that
let
one.
my hair
but
grow.
I let you rock.
That
I
looks
let you-
cool.
Yeah.
Nigga, you don't got the same hair
I
texture.
had
so you
somebody
can't
tell me
speak
this
on
week
it.
look beautiful. They said don't cut my
You
hair.
can't speak on it, nigga. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't nigga no Diddy. Why you watching me, nigga?
I'm not watching. I'm talking about freeforms in general. Like I'm not hating, but it's
Don't speak on it,
I can't speak on it like Jay-Z got freeform. Like
nigga. It's not.
That
you don't
shit-
got that hair texture. You don't get it.
I can't speak on it because I
No.
don't got the hair texture yet.
No,
Fair. All right.
no.
All right.
All right.
My favorite Instagram page is what was that? Lock.
You say you was on
Sending
the
that
lock
shit.
page.
I'm
That's
not you,
weird.
like,
The
this
lock
nigga
page.
sending like this
That-
lock shit. Like it be pages like people getting retweets and shit. I'm
You
like,
want
why you
want
say
locks, bro?
No, I don't want locks.
that?
I'm-
So why
you
are you
ever
so
had braids?
fascinated?
I did.
Why are you so
Braids?
fascinated though?
You remember, huh?
Why are you so fascinated?
Because she takes the people with the different, I'm gonna say freeform, but the difference is you say you make sure to like go the extra mile to wash your hair
You
and
have to
stuff like that.
maintain it.
The people that go to her, they ain't washed their shit in like
Those
3
are like,
years.
those are anomalies and shit.
I seen those though. I be seeing that shit on TikTok. She does the transformation.
How many? Wait,
Nigga,
what's
Malari,
the?
Malari have freeforms. He would wash his hair often too.
I don't know.
I feel like there's a correlation. Not saying you, freeform and not giving a fuck. You know, like
If anything, I respect it because they're not conforming their hair to look quote unquote neat, whatever the fuck that means.
I think there's a difference though. I think I brought Jay-Z up as an example. He got
Uh-huh.
freeform, but I could tell like he take care
Why
of
you
his
not
shit.
bringing up Cole?
Cole.
The light skin nigga. Why you not bringing up the light skin?
I'll bring up Cole. I'll bring up Cole too.
Even Kendrick had freeforms at a point in time.
No, he didn't. He did it.
Nah, he did.
I'm saying there's a correlation.
Something going on there with that.
2017, he had
I'm gonna
like
dissect
braids.
that. I don't get it yet.
You
The
think there's
weekend,
some-
the weekend
The
had that
Weeknd,
shit too.
yeah, it
He
was
didn't
the
bring up
Weeknd,
no
the
light skin
Weeknd,
niggas. He
the
just
Weeknd.
went straight to niggas.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I feel like the weekend is the most notable nigga that had the
Interesting.
freeform.
Yeah,
shit,
no
so,
bullshit.
But I'm not even talking about celebrities for real. I'm talking about
You
just like,
said Jay-Z.
no.
Yeah.
I gave him as an example of somebody who upkeeps their free forms. I asked the question, what do you think is the ratio between somebody who got free forms and it's like, hey, this is a genuine look and I maintain it well, and then, yo.
Like Tomo said,
I don't give a
lot
fuck.
Of maintenance, bro. They probably do. More often than not.
I don't know. Like I said, that loctician page, you feel me? That she be like ripping
There's a
their
reason
hair
why you're
and that
seeing
shit's
it, bro.
dirty,
There's a
bro.
reason why you're seeing it, because it's content. You're not seeing the niggas who have neat hair.
I was saying they're
It's
anomalies.
content.
No
That's
bullshit.
I'm light skinned with curly hair. I got no place in this
Yeah,
conversation.
no bullshit. Just
I
don't you
get
know
it.
about this, nigga.
I get
with
it.
the curls, bro.
It's like a white person who can't say nigga, bro. It's like, damn.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, I hear
What
you.
I look like speaking on your hair?
I
It's like, I don't
you
know
can speak
nothing
on
about
my
that.
hair. What you want
What
to
the
say
fuck do I
about
know
it?
about it to speak on it for?
What do you want to say about it?
Exactly. What is there for me to say about
You
it?
can if you want,
But
though.
what would there be? What would I say?
Those curls look really defined,
Like,
man.
that's like, yo, your hair's so cool. Can I touch it? that's
There's nothing for me to say. It's like, I don't
You're like,
know about
wow,
that
the
shit.
volume, the definition. You know, you could use all that.
You know that for yourself. I don't even gotta say it.
My fault, bro.
You have a whole routine.
I love your 2 strands. You feel me?
Those are,
Thank you.
Those aren't 2 strands?
They're 2 cents
Oh.
right now. I didn't say anything.
All right, see, I'm educated. Come on, what?
all right.
All right. Yo, let's
They
move
don't-
off
they
the
look-
subject,
yeah.
bro. I'm on the hot seat right now. I don't like
When you gonna lock your shit up?
I'm not, bro.
All right. Valid.
How we get on hair?
I don't know, bro. We
Why you
talking?
bring up his hair?
Huh?
Why you bring up his hair?
We talking about barbers, bro.
Oh yeah. Okay. I was like, how do we get here?
And the thing is, we came from this conversation because we talking about the end of the world, bro. And I was like,
Facts.
My barber be talking about the end of the world. Every time, bro, this nigga be getting mad, depressed every time. More like, the other day he was like, yo, pretty soon we gonna have to start building bunkers and shit. But then he was like, you can't even really build a bunker because the niggas you contract to do that shit, they gonna know about it. And they gonna tell somebody about it. And then the government gonna know you got it.
What's your barber, bro?
Like, yo, shout out this nigga Ty, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Barbershop Fresh, nigga in Brockton. You know what I'm saying? Go fuck with my
You
nigga
go to
Ty,
Brockton
man.
for your-
Brockton?
Yeah, I do.
How often?
Every 2 weeks or sometimes every 3 weeks, tell you shit.
I did not know
You feel
that.
me? Yeah. It's cause he be cutting out there because he live out there. He just be out here on the weekends and shit. So he be OD booked. So I'm like, yeah, I just go out there during the week so I can just get my shit before work.
You gonna line up?
Yeah.
You just gotta build a monkey
How
yourself,
much you
bro.
charge?
I just pay him 40.
Whoa! 40 just for the lineup, though?
Line my face up, give me a fade, line my shit up.
Y'all let him touch your eyebrows?
Nah, I
Yeah,
don't
never
do
had
my
that.
eyebrows.
I used to do my eyebrows.
All right.
That nigga's a light skinned
Yeah,
nigga.
no,
I mean, nigga, I thought that was a...
My fault.
Nah,
No, I get my eyebrows. You know, not all the time, not every visit, but it's like, yeah,
I
sometimes.
mean, you gonna have to, because like, you gonna
clean
start
it
to
up.
grow back, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just
Like,
clean it up. You feel me? Not threading
bro.
my shit, bro. You
That's
just
a
Teach his
Yeah.
own, man. Yeah, facts.
Different execution, same purpose.
Yeah.
feel me? You get your mustache lined up. Yeah, that's it. All right. Where do we go
I ain't
from
gonna shame
Where do we
niggas.
go
I'm
from
doing
here? how do we wrap this all up?
Go from here. She gonna drop? When you gonna drop?
I don't
some-
remember what was on the shit, man. What was on the paper? I
What
don't
was on the
know.
list?
Niggas had some shit about Michelle Wu. I thought that was a weird interview.
Oh, you watched the interview?
I did.
Oh,
I
you
did.
did.
I thought that was a weird.
Did y'all watch the interview? Mayor Wu
Nah.
on the
Not
Daily
on
Show?
her end
Wu?
though. I think she held
Ronnie
herself very
Chang was
well.
weird.
Yeah, it's just like,
He-
did I try?
He kept
Here's the
asking,
thing,
like,
right?
how did you get elected as a mayor in
There's
Boston?
that. It's just even
Ronnie
like,
J, the producer?
Ronnie Chang.
No,
Ronnie
no,
Chang.
no.
Oh, you.
because like I try whenever I watch certain YouTube videos, I try not to read the comments until after I watch the video.
Yeah.
So after I watched the video and I read the comments, I was like, oh, so I wasn't bugging, thinking like that was just a weird interaction.
Because he
between
spent
them.
like the first half of the interview literally just like, but how did you get elected?
Yeah,
And he's
yeah.
just trying to allude to the fact like, how did a city like Boston, full of racism, elect you?
Oh, is that the shit
an
that you
Asian
said in the
woman?
chat, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. And it's like, it was just corny because it's like, okay, I get it the first time you say it, maybe the second time, but he kept harping on it. And
Yeah.
I just think we always talk about it, bro. It's just like the
Even like
narrative
his-
that Boston is just like super rich. Like they just, I don't know. They think we're just a bunch of Mark Wahlbergs in the city.
I can't speak to that. I've experienced it. I have family who be like, you know, Boston's racist and them niggas are right there in New York. It's like, yo, come through. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
literally.
they're right
saying
there.
that. Just
But
spend
like-
a weekend up in corner, no bullshit.
I just be
But
thinking to
that's the thing,
myself,
they don't even know Upham's Corners are part of Boston.
Yeah,
I swear to God, if you asked them if you told them to describe Boston, they would describe Fenway, Back Bay, North End,
Downtown.
downtown. Like that. That's what they would think. That's Boston. They don't know about Dorchester, Mattapan, like
That's valid.
any
though,
of those
'cause
places.
it's
Roxbury.
Like niggas outside New York, most times they'll think New York, they just think like Soho or some shit. You feel me? Like they think Manhattan.
True.
It's like it's a lot more to New York than that.
That's true.
Niggas probably won't know about Canarsie. Or you feel me? Go certain parts of Queens and shit like that. Or the
So
Bronx.
that same
I'm not even mad at that. Honestly, when I think
viewpoint,
about
they
it,
gotta
I'm
have
like, you
with
know what?
Boston.
We're gonna keep our hidden gems to us. We don't need you niggas worrying about this shit. No bullshit. I be thinking about that sometimes. Like maybe it's better that way. Because if niggas did know, they gonna just keep infiltrating, keep coming in, and it's like, what we doing now?
What was
So,
the video?
I don't know.
Mayor Michelle Wu, the mayor of Boston, she was on the Daily Show. And the Daily
How long is the video? You want to pull it
It
up?
is a Daily Show. He's just a new
Nah, but what's the
What's the
context
word?
in the video? Like,
cult.
what's
Like
the-
No,
host.
he
was
no,
just,
what
he didn't understand
with
how
the
they
Daily Show, they have
because they had
Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart, he only does
Trevor
Monday.
Noah.
Because they're saying
Jon
Boston
Stewart
lost
came back. He
racism.
only does
Oh.
Monday.
What happened to Trevor Noah?
Trevor Noah left.
I
It's
thought this
racist
is
to
his
an
replacement.
The replacement is Jon Stewart on Monday, and then a
And then the
rotating cast of the usual people. Like Ronnie Chang's a part of the usual cast member crew.
Shit.
Do y'all think Boston's racist?
Yeah,
I'm
it
only
is.
asking that because I was talking
The
about
United States of America
as
is
racist as any American city.
Yeah,
The United
but
States of America
a
is
lot of
racist.
people
Yeah.
hate Boston. Like a lot of athletes hate Boston. Like for example, I was talking to my girl. She was like, "Oh, why do people hate JT?" I'm like, I don't know, maybe because he's from Boston. But like, I was thinking like a lot of players like said they don't like Boston. They don't like coming to Boston for games and shit.
That's
All right,
That's a
let me
different
ask you. Let me
That
ask you
is a
something.
different
Right? Let me
conversation.
ask you something. Well, I'll ask you like 3 questions, and then we'll lead to the conclusion. Right? What race do you think makes up the top percentage of
earners.
income earners? Just answer the question.
In Boston,
Or in general, like
white white people,
white people. Okay, boom. Right. All right. How expensive are those Celtics tickets?
very
Okay. So it's usually the high income earners who are going to
That
be
are at the
populating
game.
those seats.
Yes.
So it's not a represent. That crowd
you
is not a
can't- you can't-
representation of Boston. It's just a representation of the people with disposable income to be able to afford those seats, and those people are usually going to be white. So
That
when
would
they
be
go
the case
out
for like
to,
a Lakers game or a Golden State game.
But yeah, I'm saying like they're singling out Boston in general. I'm not even talking about like who's buying the tickets. Clearly it's gonna
that's
be
a
like
fair
white people.
question.
But it's
Tomo.
just like-
I don't know, bro.
Bro, because Boston is really racist to an
Yeah,
extent, bro.
it's a- no,
bullshit.
You be
It's
seeing
like,
our
yo.
fans, bro. Like
But the thing is, it's like, it's a certain, like, when you think about it, like, back in the days, they had a Boston busing crisis and shit like that. You feel me? It's like, there is a certain, like, level of racism, but
There
it's just
definitely
like,
is. I can't ignore that. You're right.
there's,
Because we went to
Um,
a watch party. We went to the watch party of the
Oh,
NBA
yeah,
Finals,
last year.
leaving it, and everybody, fuck Kyrie. Like he not
Yeah, I
even
ain't
there.
like that shit.
He not even there.
He
That,
wasn't even
that felt like,
yeah.
yeah, that felt
that.
racially motivated just a little bit, you know?
No
But
bullshit.
it's just that it's not so integrated in the way, like, how New York or a Philly might be, you feel me? Or type shit, or like,
Maybe
or
that
like a
too.
Chicago, like, you feel me? Like, it's not so super
because there's
interracial.
definitely like,
It's certain pockets, like you go to Southie and shit, you see niggas and you see, but it hasn't always been like that. You feel me? It's definitely been kind of like
segregated
for
by
sure.
neighborhoods. I definitely,
Yeah,
I
but
can see that.
It's
too.
a little bit different now. Like certain parts of Dorchester, it's like you see everybody. And then you go like certain part West Roxbury before it was like even now like it's pretty much just white people. You feel me? Like say shit.
Yeah, Roxbury is a fascinating thing where you
Not
can just like
Rox-
go down the street.
West Roxbury and Roxbury is two completely different
I
things.
understand. It's
Yeah,
like
fact.
going down. What's the street? It's not Blue Hill.
What, Warren Street?
Is it? No, not Warren Street either. But it's like you just go down it long
Tremont
enough.
Street.
Nah,
It's one of those.
You talking about like the curvy ass?
No, I think I'm talking about
Oh.
Tremont. But it's like where you just start seeing the brick houses, like the. They're not called brick houses. They call them
Brownstone?
brownstones. You start seeing the brownstones and
yeah.
everything. It's just crazy how you can go from the hood to the brownstones,
You
like
do that on Mass
the
Ave.
Mass Ave. There you
Yeah.
go.
Mhm.
I said Blue Hill, but Mass Ave, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hear you. But there's more to it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, definitely. A
I
lot
was
more
thinking
nuance
myself,
in
like,
it.
ain't no way they don't get crazy racist out in fucking Utah at the Jazz game.
They do.
Nigga.
And that's why
for
Utah's got that
I was
reputation too. But before we get out of here, I'm curious to know, and I'd love for you to share if you're comfortable sharing. Where you at in your progress with the projects you're working on? I seen you guys had the camping thing going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
I was wondering when
nice.
my invite went. I
Shit.
feel like niggas just like Rob.
You didn't submit to the casting call.
Why can't I just be there? Why can't I just like?
Principal.
Why
Chill.
wasn't you there?
I never got an
Principal.
invite, bro.
I ain't get an invite either.
So how he know about it?
He has a truck.
Huh?
He has a truck.
Damn, that's how you gonna do it.
You used
Alright.
No, but you invited yourself.
Yeah, facts.
He invited himself. He
Yeah.
knew who I was linking up with, and he was like, "I gotta be there. I'm gonna be there." I
just
said,
feel like-
"Yo,
I
if you
just
gonna
feel
be
like-
there, you gotta help."
I just feel like niggas being secretive nowadays. Like, I don't want you to be in the same spots I'm in. Like,
It's
you feel me?
mysterious,
Like,
bro. He's a
damn.
mysterious guy, bro.
Cause if I'm going somewhere, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm like, yo,
Tell your
y'all
niggas.
going? You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing. They always
This
gonna
is
know
not,
what
and this was not a public
I
outing. Like,
understand.
this is
I just-
business.
I just want you to.
Yeah.
I just want to
It's just
describe
work.
the
Man, that's
relationship.
cap. I tell
my
you to
friend.
pop out to mad shit all the time. And
You
then
do. I'm talking about Ease. I'm really singling out Ease. I feel
My
like.
nigga, I told you to pull up to Low with me to go to an event. He was like, I'm not really trying to go.
But I appreciated that you mentioned it. I don't have to go there.
So
every
look
event.
at this nigga, bro. You
No,
just
no,
want to
no,
feel
no,
invited
like,
to feel
you keep
invited,
picking
bro.
choose,
Like,
bro.
I tell you about things when it's social things.
So this is the
a
thing.
lot of shit that I do is private things.
There's a work of it.
I just
I
want the
get it.
invite, bro. That's all I want.
That wasn't.
That's all
If
I
that's
want.
the
I
case,
just want
Nate
invite.
wasn't there. Tomo wasn't supposed to be there. Again, he invited himself. Like,
It's just.
because Dawson was there because he had to be.
I understand.
Okay.
I
Are you
understand.
in the? Are you in the shit? Like, were you like part of those people? Like, you know what I mean?
What?
You like?
Was I
Yeah, 'cause
modeling?
he has his
Yeah.
own. He had his own shoe as
I
well.
was a part of one of the shoots. Yeah, facts. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Saying, just want
Niggas say the name?
I just want to hang out with my
Nah.
niggas outside of the
But y'all been
podcast.
posting
That's
the name.
it.
Nah.
You been posting the name though.
Posting the names?
Yeah. Whenever
When?
you put the
What
story,
instance?
you put the logo on the story. That's not the name. That's the name, nigga.
Oh, I think you mean the people that I'm working with.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh. I mean, you could say it, but it has no relevance.
Channel.
Or like,
Tell you shit.
that's just like
Yeah,
an
look out
Easter
for
egg at
channel,
that
nigga.
point.
What?
That's just an Easter egg.
Well, tell
Yeah,
the
niggas
tell
gotta
the-
you gotta
if you feel
familiarize that
comfortable.
word in niggas' ears though.
If you feel
Sure, but
comfortable,
I'm doing it
I
now,
would
like,
just love for you to, just tell us where you at with it.
I mean, there's a couple things. I mean, because it's not the only project that I'm working
For
on.
sure.
You know, first and foremost, I think what is going to come out is a project I'm working on with Sun. That's going to be like what's the best way to describe it? Like a photo series. You know, we've been working on that for more than a year now. You know, we're just at the point where production is done. It's just fleshing it out and getting out into the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
So shout out Sun. You know what I mean? That's going to come out real soon. Me and Gutter,
Some
and
bangers.
Ashan and Chris, Helena, you know, we've been working really, really hard on another photo project that's going to be a lot more physically derived. You know what I mean? You'll see that when you see that because it's gonna be a big boom, big activation. You know what I mean? And then working on some shit with Anais as well. That's going to be a lot more community driven. You know, it's going to be something that I think is going to really allow someone to have the means to get out different ideas or projects that they have through how we execute it. Now I can't say too much because obviously,
You'd be
Yeah,
giving.
Chris,
I mean-
Chris like Jay Berry, Chris.
no, not that Chris.
Oh, yeah.
A different Chris. No,
That's what I was wondering too.
But not
Oh,
that
Chris, your cousin.
Not my cousin, but my cousin.
Oh, that
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
But like, I can't. I want to say more, but it's just like I'd rather show you than talk
Yeah,
about it. You know
I
what I
hear
mean?
that,
Because
I
like
hear
niggas is putting a lot of work into how we package it and put it out into the world. So like, why ruin the work that we're doing to actually do that? You know what I mean?
And I hear that.
So-
I hear that. It's dope. It's dope. All right. What about y'all? What y'all got going down the pipeline?
Don't talk to this nigga, bro.
You said don't talk to this nigga.
Yeah, let's talk to this nigga about the music, bro.
Why?
Well,
He's
it don't have to be
bullshitting?
music
Yo,
only. It could be whatever.
niggas be asking about the Samoan, bro. I don't know this nigga, bro.
I
Don't
got
try to lock
like,
in the shit.
Samoan.
Niggas low key. You about to drop that shit like in like 2 weeks.
I bet.
Shit on Ken Frank. Yeah, got some shit coming out soon. Nigga.
I got a project with Moody.
This is like the first time he found out. I swear. Like,
No, I know. I'm
Okay,
asking.
you gave the
Yeah.
look like, all right.
No,
Yeah,
no,
facts.
I seen
That's
the
kind of
video.
how I go. He just be like, yo, we cook up. I kind of just sporadic. I'm be like, yo, we about to drop this like tomorrow. And he just, I need the mix, nigga, and he just drop it. No bullshit. That's how we did the whole rollout last year, nigga. No bullshit. It's kind of just like, yeah.
I got a
Bounce
project with
ideas.
Moody and Lex dropping,
Okay.
supposedly.
Is Moody still in Massachusetts?
Yeah, bro.
I haven't seen him, bro.
Bro, I be with that.
Low
I
key,
was-
why is
I
that
was-
nigga?
I
Why
was-
is he bald, bro?
Okay.
I ain't even gonna talk about this right now, bro. This nigga is you know what I mean? You know
He
what
looked
I'm
like he in love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He in love. So I hope some like great music is coming out of that as well.
I mean to talk about what I know, I feel like do you like a certain version of Moody, like music wise?
Are you asking me?
Yeah,
One of my favorite, the Moody Taste. Was it Moody Taste? No.
no, the one the love one.
I think
It's to my emotions.
Yeah.
no.
This to my
I'm talking
pain.
about Moody Taste. I think that's what it's called.
Oh, the recent one, the most.
No,
Talking
it's
about the one with the CD
old,
on the,
bro.
on the front.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Moody Taste. Yeah, this one.
Oh,
that's your favorite one.
This
I
is
didn't
like
know
really
about that.
like what got me
Okay.
like into his music, and then ever
Mm.
since then, it's like he just makes great music. Like I
Yeah,
think
no,
he
he
just,
makes amazing
he's just got a
music.
great ear for music, and he
Same
plays
shit.
with so many different styles and pockets. Like
Yeah. I mean, the last few shit that he played me, we're supposed to shoot a video in Tampa.
and his production's crazy.
Type
Tampa,
shit.
Florida?
Y'all didn't end up shooting a video.
Bro, we did not shoot that video.
I think
Did you
it's some
go there for the
unproductive
intent of
ass
shooting the
niggas,
video?
bro.
Bro, no bullshit. If I'm going clean, bro, that was not on us at all, bro. Like we were with like our girls and shit, and it was like a birthday. Like,
Gotta get the
Wait, I'm
business.
trying to
no, but for
understand
me,
that.
bro, like there was like shit on the agenda that we didn't even know about. Like there was no time. We were like running around.
If Shorty supported the
Did
hustle,
you
she
go
would
there
help
for
you
the
shoot it.
intent of shooting the
Nah,
video,
we
or
went
like
there
you
for
went there for your own
vacation.
reasons and say, yo, you might as well shoot a
We went there
video?
for vacation. He sent me a
Okay,
track.
okay,
I'm like,
okay.
bro, we gotta shoot that shit in Tampa.
I was about to say, if y'all went there for the intent of it and you
Nah.
didn't do it because of that, so yeah, y'all
Nah.
bullshit. No bullshit.
Nah, they bullshit.
Nah, he got good songs coming out. We got a project.
Why Bello said niggas not dropping the project?
Who?
Why don't you
Bello.
ask these niggas, man? Why you?
No, because the project a collaboration with him.
Bello?
Oh,
Yeah.
He
okay.
said, no, he went. I'm supposed to drop it.
Oh, you're gonna drop it. Oh,
Yeah.
alright.
I'm supposed to drop the one with Lex and Moody too. I just want the rollout to be good.
I feel
That's
it.
That's
The
The right
music is
answer.
done. It's just the rollout.
So this year,
Yeah, we could chop it up. We got. I mean, I need.
I was telling you, nigga.
Yeah. I'll be bullshitting.
All right, niggas is working.
Nigga, you ain't ducking the question, nigga. What
And
was
that's
you,
been another
man?
episode. No, I'm playing. Nah, what's it called? My
Bro been in the stew.
my intention is I'm trying to schedule a session with Sammy, re-record all the songs I've been working
You
on.
just was seeing me last night. Why you didn't pull up?
Because I was playing basketball.
Matter of fact, I just peeped this text from this nigga Malloy talking about, yo, you think you can make a beat for Roberto? What that mean? What that mean?
I don't know. He's speaking for me, and
Yeah.
I'm not on the same
He's
page.
in his creative direction bag. You know what I'm saying? He's curating and shit.
I
you know
see,
what I'm
I
saying?
see. But there's a bunch of songs I want to re-record with Sammy, and then we also talked about like just dropping them songs. Like, don't think about a rollout. Don't do. Just drop the music, cause like I'm not. That's it. I'm making the music,
Yeah.
and I want to live. I want everybody to live with me during this music instead of me like living with it myself
way
and then
after.
getting tired of it and then like not wanting to drop it later.
Nah, I feel that.
I mean, that's how niggas drop music in the industry too. No bullshit. Like niggas, they had songs drop. It's funny 2 years ago and shit.
Tight.
It's like, put that shit out because you gotta wait till it's the right time and shit. Move that
So,
shit out.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to Sammy. Let's get a session. And then I'm sitting on a crazy beat that like I got it. It's like halfway there, and it's about just getting it to like 100%. But yeah, dropping that.
Sounding smooth, my nigga.
So, all right,
Bullshit.
Drop.
I'm gonna leave it at
drop.
I think we're about to wrap up, so I'm gonna leave it at
we
that.
definitely are. All right.
It's 2
Well-
hours? Damn, near.
Yeah, yes sir, yes sir.
Y'all just
But-
cut it like that?
No, of course not. You know, we tell the people, have a great rest of their week. Appreciate them for tapping in with us. You know,
Hey,
as
man,
always,
keep avoiding the bullshit, whatever
Huh?
that means to you.
keep avoiding
sound
the
effects.
bullshit.
Filter everything you can.
Yo, let's see how
avoid
long
the
I can go
bullshit.
without Twitter, man.
You already-
Yo,
you already
tap
broke
in,
it.
man.
I'm breaking, bro. I
Goblin
didn't
earrings
technically
are
break.
right now. Go close
Did you stop the
by
recording?
The
Nah, it's
goblin,
still recording.
the goblin earrings.
Yeah, the goblin
those
earrings.
launched.
Yeah, facts. I dropped them yesterday.
Tell them where they can find
Go
it.
shit closebytomo.com. Go tap in.
There we go.
Yes, sir. Go stream new music out on my YouTube right now. Proud by Tomo.
All right, bro. I just hit the close
Facts.
button. We ain't all the fucking music. Hey, man.
We out.
We are out.